Hello, I am Gavin, and I just want to thank everyone who helped me reach this point in my life. Starting off with my teachers who helped me tirelessly and endlessly so that I can learn a lot of lessons from them that I'm able to apply in my life so that it can shape me to become a better person all in all. For my friends who gave me so much fun memories, all the struggles, the difficulties, all of the laughs, and all of our best relationships with each other. I thank them so much for being there all the time, and I hope that we get to still bond together in the near future. I personally also want to thank my parents, my papa and my mama, for all of the hardships, sacrifices, all of the opportunities, and most especially all of the love they have shown and given me all throughout my life. I thank them for pushing me towards the better path always and making me believe that my limits can and always be surpassed. Most of all, I want to thank God for always being beside me, guiding me to be a better person each and every day. I thank Him for always lighting up the path whenever things seem a little too dark already and misleading. So again, thank you to everyone who has been there for me all throughout my life.
Hi, I'm Poncho. Before we officially move on, I'd like to express my gratitude towards everyone who's helped me and made my experience in Southridge more memorable. First of all, I'd like to thank my family, my parents, my siblings for supporting me, for giving their sacrifices for me. And Southridge, being my second home, from the staff, the janitors, the security guards, to the teachers. Special thanks to Mr. Squeta for being my mentor for 4 years, Mr. Hilario for being my advisor for 2 years, Mr. Alquizalas for being my mentor also for 2 years, and yeah, all the other teachers out there. And I'd like to thank my godparents, Ninang Ina, Ninong RC, and all the other parents. And baseball teammates, not just from our batch, but other teammates as well, from older and younger batches alike. And coaches. And of course, I'd like to thank the whole batch. These 12 years wouldn't have been as fun without you. Whether you've been there since prep or joined along the way, thank you for being there. And yeah, my friends, my brothers for sticking with me and helping me throughout this roller coaster ride. We have Bart, Ozzy, Vince, Marco, Edge, Pau, the FEU guy, and yeah, the crew, RJ, Raf, Marts, and the one and only Chobro. And yeah, I think that's it. Once again, thank you to everyone for supporting me all throughout. It has been a good 12 years together, and good luck to all of us, Batch 2022. Oh, yeah, also Kosi.
We're graduating. So many years. 12 long years, honestly. Some of you have come a bit later, but you're still part of our batch now. It's a bond of brotherhood, you could say. I'm not really sure how to say this. Or, here, I'll start with a thank you. A thank you to my parents for putting me through Southridge. A thank you to my teachers and advisors, mentors too, because they've not only given me a proper education, but they've also given me knowledge. They made Southridge a home away from home. And to my classmates, you've given me a lot to think about. You never fail to surprise me. And I always find that very fun time to spend with you people. I'm not the most expressive person, but I really did enjoy all the time we spent together. And honestly, a lot of you You're all very talented, more than you know. You have a very bright future ahead of you. You've been accepted by prestigious universities. And I'm really happy for you. I think, despite all the hardships we've endured, all the late nights we spent up studying or maybe playing video games, either or, I think we'll end up alright. Maybe maybe we'll have to wait and see what the future has in store for us. But for now, we'll meet again until some sunny day comes. Goodbye.
Hey everyone, as part of the graduating batch this school year, I'm here to give my gratitude to the people who have been a big part of my life here in Southridge. First and foremost, I would like to thank my family who have always been there for me from the very beginning. You guys have been the avenue that led me to this school, and I am forever grateful for that. I also thank you for the love and support that you have given me these past years and for the years to come. Thank you to my friends, most especially Kel Canillas, John Ray Garcia, Nicholas Ariola, and Otelo Macaraig for always making every year of school fun and exciting. Hope we have more fun experiences together in the future. Thank you to my Southridge mentors from grade 7, Mr. Alcaraz, Mr. Constantino, Mr. Consad, Mr. Arevalo, and Mr. Clete for always pushing me to be the very best. Thank you for every advice you've given me and for the conversations we had during our mentoring chats. You guys have been a big part of my success, and I could have not reached this feat without you. Thank you to my teachers in both the afternoon school and senior high school for the knowledge that you have given me all throughout my high school years in Southridge. I will use these learnings to succeed in my next chapters in life. Thank you to Batch 2022 for making me feel that I am part of one big family. I'm very happy to have become a part of this great batch, and I will forever cherish our memories together as we go on our separate ways. I wish you all the best in your futures. Thank you to the whole Southridge community for continuously instilling the virtues in our hearts and minds, for strengthening my faith and bringing me closer to our Lord Jesus Christ, and for molding me into becoming a Southridge gentleman. And last but not the least, I thank you, our Almighty God, for all the love and blessing that He has given not only to me, but to every one of us. I give this achievement to Him, as none of this would be possible without Him. Thank you very much.
So I would like to thank my family, my friends, and everyone who's sort of looked out for me for my entire high school life, if not the entire life in Southridge, or even just my entire life in general, these 17 going 18 years of living. So first of all, I'd like to thank my family. They're the ones who supported me, who guided me, who raised me, who made me who I am now, and who basically taught me everything about not just being who I am, but also everything that's fast approaching, such as college. They taught me how college would be like, how the culture would be like there, how it's very much different from Southridge and different from anything I've ever experienced. It's much tougher, and at the same time it's much more independent. So I'd also like to thank my friends who basically either hung out with me, talked to me, was there with me during tough times, and who basically also supported me in their own way. They're kind of also, in a sense, some sort of separate, almost a family, basically. And again, whether it was just hanging out for fun, going on crazy antics, or anything else like that, I'm looking at you, Dan. Again, just thank you for being there. Yeah, that's it. It's basically just thank you. And also, I'd also like to thank my teachers, my mentor, someone who's arguably the best chemistry teacher, Mr. Ganar. Thank you very, very much. I enjoyed the lectures and the lessons. And I also enjoyed having our little mentoring chats and just talking. And aside from that, I also like to thank you. every single teacher who's been there, who's taught the lessons that they needed to teach. I know that being a teacher may not be the most easy of jobs, but I know that you've worked very hard to teach us, and again, I'd like to thank you. And that is all for me. Once again, thank you and goodbye.
So if you have seen me in class, probably medyo familiar na tong background na to. I have sat down on this chair at the start of the school year, and I think it's just proper to end it as well in this same spot. So before we leave Southridge, we would like to thank a few people that have supported us and guided us through our journey. First of all, gusto kong pasalamatan yung ninang ko, Ninang Shiga, because she was the one to refer Southridge before I left my previous school, and I was hesitant at first for leaving my friends, but I think it's a choice that I will not regret for the rest of my life. And then of course the obvious ones, we would like to thank our teachers from AS to senior high. Thank you for the guidance and wisdom that you have gave to us during the past 6 years. Shoutout kay Sir Asuncion, meron pa akong listahan ng mga hindi nagdala ng white shirt na nasa bag ko. And of course, I would like to thank two particular teachers, mainly Sir Alcaraz and Sir Burlagdan, my mentors, na in and out of class, nandoon sila para magbigay ng guidance. In life, in school, kahit saan man, and they were there, and they are ready to listen. And of course, congrats a bunch! Congratulations to each one of us boys. Nandito na tayo. I was able to work with each one of us, most of us actually, during the course of the school year. Minsan sa Father's Day, yung iba sa klase, yung iba for the projects of the school. And I just wanted to say thank you guys. And each one of us has a special gift na nakatago. Alamin niyo na lang kung ano yun. Ano pa ba? Yun na, syempre, thank you to my section, STEM B, sa 14 sa atin. Medyo naging rough yung school year natin, pero yun nga, we push through. Salamat lalo na pag kami manyanita. Gina G kayo mag-vid kahit medyo busy na tayo. And special shoutouts kay Ben, kay Jom, kay Sky, pati kay Manu. The STEM C boys na lumipat ng STEM B for grade 12. Yeah, medyo matagal rin tayo nakita-kita. And yeah, to Carl, to John, to Otello, and to Kel, madami pa tayong basketball na lalaroan in the future. And of course, gusto ko na sabihin kay Esek, pati kay Ono na thank you for introducing me to something na umubos ng pera ko, K-pop, yun. And yun nga, ubos man pera, at least masaya. Tapos yun, lastly, thank you sa parents, the ones that were always in our backs, na lagi kayo nandyan. You believe in each one of us, kahit minsan nagtatalo-talo nga pag nagkikita-kita. Pero sabi nga ni Kong TV, sometimes you have to demotivate to motivate a person. Medyo ironic yun, pero magigets nyo rin. Tapos yun nga, sinabi rin ni Kong na lagi natin tatandaan, mata sa langit, pero pa sa lupa. So yun lang. Thank you guys. Yun, for one last time, power, peace. Woo!
Well, here I am, finally finishing one chapter in my life and entering a new one. There were so many factors leading me to this very moment. So many of my friends and family have supported me on my way here. So I would like to say first off, thank you to Mom and Dad. Thank you for putting me in such a good school with such good values. Thank you for giving me the chance to meet some of my closest friends by putting me here in Southridge. Thank you for teaching me so many values during the many hard times we had. I love you both a lot. Thank you for being there in my times of need. And I'll just say this, the mga sermon and the scolding, it worked. If it makes you very proud, you raised a fine young gentleman. This applies also for Santi and Tashi. You raised all three of us very well. For Santi and Tashi, I love you both, even though I find you very annoying at times. But I love you both. This is the best family I could have ever have asked for. Thank you for the titos and titas for supporting me throughout the years. Thank you to my teachers supporting me throughout my high school life, from Sir Pasqua, from Sir Medina, all the way from grade school to current high school. Thank you specifically to my mentor, Mr. Hilario, for passing me in Filipino, joke, and the fun times we had during culinary club. Lastly, my friends, I'd like to shout some of them out, 3 of them, more specifically throughout my whole Southridge life. First is Joaquin Mills, Quintaniega, and Javi Lim. Thank you for dealing with my antics for the past years here in Southridge. For my more recent friends in senior high, I thank you for making my senior years fun. Even if it was through quarantine, we managed to luckily meet a few times. GA is the best class, no, without a doubt, and I regret nothing. I'd like to shout out some friends who have helped me throughout my life and become part of it. Edge Fernandez, Lee Canilias, Josh Claro, Noah Limlenko, Ia Mame, Nicole Catabian, Caitlin Chua, Nina Recto, Ozzy Mendoza, Ethan Lopez, and Belly Maloles. I thank all of you for being so important in my life. I wish you all the best. For Batch 2022, I wish we could be in better circumstances at the current present time. But I wish all of you good luck in your college life and good luck in your future endeavors. Thank you for helping give me personally a full and fun school life, aka our last Father's Day, our prom/senior ball, a face-to-face graduation, and for those joining, the Banawa trip. I hope we see each other again in the future in better circumstances. But this is for Basti, signing off. I love you all, but go Batch 2022.
Well, congratulations, Batch 2022. We finally made it. It really hits you, huh? And next thing you know, we were in a pandemic and now we're graduating. It's been rough, but I had a lot of fun. First of all, thank you to all of my teachers. I know it's been rough teaching us. I thank you for bearing with us and caring for us, of course. I know we can get pretty rowdy and crazy. So, thank you so much for putting up with us. We really would not have been here without all of your guidance. Next, thank you to all my mentors. Thank you for all the advice you've given me. Thank you so much for always checking up on me if I'm okay, if I'm doing alright, or if I have any problems. It really means a lot to me. Thank you to my parents. Thank you for always being there for me. Thank you for loving me. Thank you for all the advice you've given me. All the sacrifices you've done for me. Thank you. And I love you. I wouldn't be here if it were not for you. Lastly, thank you, Batch 2022. Thank you for welcoming me back in grade 5. I was pretty new, I didn't know much, so thank you for showing me your ways. Thank you for being my friend. Thank you for all the fun times, and it's been wild. I don't regret a single thing. Thank you so much, guys. And I hope we could always stay in touch. Well, that's it for me. See ya.
So hello, hi guys. I want to just say thank you to everyone who has helped me in my whole Southridge life. To all the teachers that helped me, all my advisors, subject teachers, and the teachers that I'm not even under but still are helpful for me. To my mentor, Mr. Alcazales, who has been my mentor for almost 5 years now, that has guided me and has done everything for me. To all the school staff that has helped me, has always been kind to me whenever I see them. And then to my own family, my mom, my dad, and my sister, who's always been supportive of me, who's always been patient with me and always helpful for me and praying for me. To my friends, my old friends, my new friends, for helping me get to where I am, for always giving me laughter and joy. To everyone I've met up to this point, like the people I'm not even, I forget, but that has helped me, gotten me to where I am today. I am very grateful for you all. And lastly, to God, and most importantly, to God, who has always showered me with love and has always given me his support, no matter how hard it is for me to see it and how stubborn I am. And yeah, so congratulations guys, congratulations Batch 2022. We all deserve it, and I hope you guys all do well in college and in the future. So yeah, see you soon. Bye, guys.
So hello from SR. I just want to say thank you for everything, especially to the school, because I learned a lot for myself, and I learned how to develop myself and who I am as a person. And I want to thank also secondly my family, because without my family, my parents, well, their supports, I won't be here. I won't be able to graduate. I won't have someone to fetch me or headed me to school or anything. So I'm very thankful for that and for their support when I was doing extracurricular activities for the school. They're always there for me. I also want to thank my friends. My friends were always there when I was down during a lot of workloads. They're always there to help me. My friends who didn't leave me for who I am and accepted me for accepted me. And I want to thank my mentors, Mr. Rodriguez, Mr. Encabo, Mr. Consad, and those three really helped me during my AS days when I was struggling with my English. Sir Rodriguez was always there. When I was struggling with my SE work, Sir Gonzad was there. And when I was struggling about my personal formation, Sir Encabo was there for me. And I'm so very thankful for that. I also want to especially thank my friends Onofer, Lawrence, Ben, Ezek, Kevin, Kurt, Julian, Mike, Monteras, Richie. Those, all of my friends, didn't leave me. And they really helped me. So I'm very thankful for that. Thank you SR for everything. Thank you teachers for teaching us. Thank you mentors for guiding us. Thank you, thank you. Thank you to the school for giving us everything we could have asked for a high school life. Do the ups and downs, to the goods and the bads. Thank you for that.
Hey everyone, what's up? I just want to say first, congratulations to everyone, for graduating. We all made it. But now we have to look ahead into the future to see where life takes us. I want to say one phrase that really sums up our senior high school life, and that is, time really flies. To me, like grade 12 literally felt like grade 11 and 12 at the same time. Like the entire senior high school felt like one. I'm sure all of you have felt that. It didn't really feel like anything. It felt like a time skip. And through the years, we've all been together. Some even during prep. And I want to say thank you to this batch, because I've made friends that I never thought I would make, and made memories that I never thought I would remember. This batch loves each other. We are playful, funny, caring, and smart as a batch, if you know what I mean. And being in this batch is great because everyone cares for each other. There are friends who make jokes on each other that are like really bad, but still look out for each other even at the hardest times. That's how close we are with each other. All this wouldn't happen if if it weren't for the teachers. And I thank you, teachers, for teaching us the right thing to do. Because honestly, without them teaching us virtues and morals, I think some of us who are on the wrong path would really do some harmful things to each other. I also thank them for all the laughs and fun activities that we do in class. Without such, it will just be plain out boring, just like a regular class or something. Again, I want to say thank you, everyone, for the memories, for the journey. Good luck to your futures.
Hi, I'm Rafa Barredo, one of the graduating students of Batch 2022. First of all, I would like to sincerely say thank you to my parents for supporting me and guiding me these past 12 years spent in Southridge. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to study in such a good school and for always being proud of me no matter what. I could not have done all that I did without your help and support. I would also like to thank everyone in the Southridge community, especially all of my teachers and mentors throughout the years. Thank you for teaching us so many valuable lessons in and out of the classroom. Lastly, I would like to thank all of my friends. Throughout these whole 12 years, you guys have almost become my brothers. Thank you for all of the fun times, cuento, parties, and hangouts. And good luck as we go our separate ways in college. I will definitely cherish all of the amazing memories I built here over the years. It has really been a fun ride. Thank you again, Southridge, for everything.
Hi, I'm Bart. First of all, I want to say thank you to all the teachers that have taught me here in Southridge for the past 12 years. Thank you for everything you've taught me, whether it was a lesson, a topic, a virtue, or whatever, that will help me in my life in college or even after college when I start working. To my mentor, Mr. Bernardo, thank you so much for the advice, the tips, and the help you have given me for the hardships I've had in Southridge, and even not just hardships. It made me a better person overall. They really thank you for that, Sir Bernardo. To the baseball community here in Southridge, thank you so much for introducing baseball to me. To the coaches, thank you so much for teaching me not just skills but virtues and other stuff that helped me become a better baseball player. And to my teammates, thank you so much for making baseball fun to play with you guys around. Thank you for that. And to my parents, mom, dad, if you guys are watching this, I want to say thank you so much for enrolling me in Southridge. These 12 years of me being here have been the best time of my life, with all the people that I've met and all the friends I've made. Thank you so much for helping me when I was going through tough times during Southridge, even though the help that I may have needed may have hurt you guys. Thank you so much to that, and thank you for being there for me whenever I needed help. Thank you so much for that. And finally, to my batchmates, batch 2022 guys, thank you for everything. Thank you for the memories that we've had together as a batch, whether it was in a class or it was in a seminar or in Father's Day practices or whatever. Thank you guys so much for giving me some help in academics and maybe even some tips in life for some people I may have asked. And thank you guys so much for making Southridge life just fun for me. And I wish you all the best of luck in wherever you guys are going to, wherever in the world. I wish you all good luck.
Thank you so much to Southridge and to everyone who have helped me throughout the years and who have supported me into letting me become the person I am today and for bringing me up to this point, graduation. To the teachers, thank you so much for teaching us all that you have to give and for putting your heart and soul into these past years in every lesson, and also for the tough love that whenever we stumble, you would know how to bring us back up. To the parents, thank you so much for your love and support to us, your children, your sons, throughout these past years, in every project and every event and every opportunity. All of you are just so supportive of us, and it really helped us pull events like Father's Day and bringing them into reality. To my mentors, Mr. Rodriguez, Sir Consadin, Sir Marcera, for the past few years, I have been so grateful and so thankful for all of our chats that we have together. I really learned a lot, and I really think that the wisdom that they learned from you guys, I would be able to bring it to college and even beyond that. To my friends, Lawrence, PJ, Kevin, Onfer, JR, Max, MJ, and also to my council best Juancho. Thank you for all of the memories, all of the fun times that we have together. I would never forget them, and I would always remember you guys, even though we might be separated in college. I appreciate all of you and all the support you guys gave me throughout the years, like through thick and thin. You guys were there for me always.
Once again, thank you so much to Southridge and to everyone, because I literally wouldn't be here right now and be the person I am today without you guys and without every experience that I had here. Thank you.
Recording in progress.
Hello, my Southridge family. I am Ken Siron Bernardo and I am part of the graduating batch 2022. I was a student for 6 years, and all I can say is that I am grateful to have Southridge and all of you people to be a significant part of my life. First, I want to thank God for giving me the opportunity to know you, to be with you, and be part of this community. Thank God for His provisions and guidance along this path that I took together with Southridge, and I want to thank you all, my teachers who formed me into becoming the man that I am now, my mentor specifically. I promise I will be a man who will live and practice the values and virtues as I continue moving forward in life. Thank you to all my batchmates, and especially my friends who have walked beside me in this journey. Thanks for all the laughter and the fun and the hardships and our, hard work and unity. So, thank you. And yeah. So, I will never forget you, and I hope that you don't forget me as well. Lastly, to my family, thank you very much for being my pillar of support, my inspiration to forge ahead regardless of the difficult obstacles ahead, my inspiration, and everything. So overall, I became strong, yet still, I know that I have a lot more to learn. So just want to say thank you again, my Southridge family.
Hello everybody, I'm Luis Bravo from Batch 2022, and this video is a thank you message to all those people who have helped me before in the past in my journey in Southridge, because I think every member of Batch 2022 would agree that our journey of Southridge wasn't a straight and clear road. It was a bumpy road with a lot of twists and turns, with a lot of bad times mixed in with a lot of good times as well, but I think we can all agree that our time in Southridge was not a clean one. It was not a straight one. We never really had the straight answers to everything. We always had to find out the things in our own way, and we had to deal with a lot of the hard times. And so this video is a thank you message to all those people that have genuinely and really cared to help me throughout these times I've had in Southridge. So first, I'd like to thank my mom and dad, who were always supportive. Always very supportive of everything I want to do in life, where they always congratulate me on whatever I do, and whenever I feel down, they're always there for me. I also like to thank my grandpa, who's some sort of school legend now, going around in his red car with his all white outfit. People have called him Daddy White. Fitting, of course. Very nice guy. I'd like to thank him for making my school life a little bit more exciting. Always something to look forward to after dismissal. Always have a smile to my face when I see him in the waiting area in all white. Because I know I get to go home already. Not just that, it brings a little extra spice to my school life. So thank you, Grandpa, for always being your special self. Thank you also to my brother, Santi Bravo, for always never shutting up about council stuff I'm not supposed to know about. Thank you for telling me, even though I never asked. Seriously though, thank you, Santi. You've been really nice to me this past 3 years. Thank you for being a good brother. I'd also like to shout out my past mentors. Mr. Santa Ana, wherever you are, thank you for your help introducing me to Southridge. Mr. Calpo as well, thank you so much for all the learnings and activities in the mountaineering club we had together. And of course, my most recent mentor, Mr. Bernardo, for getting my stuff together this past few years in Southridge and helping me learn what to do after I leave. Shout out as well to my friends from Stardust and happy birthday. Especially those who were there for me in very hard times. Especially those who were there for me, when I really had to open up about things. But of course, we always had a bunch of good times. We were really good friends. Thank you guys. In short, my time in Southridge was an experience. A weird experience. One with a lot of good times, but equally a lot of bad times. But it's something I don't regret. I don't regret transferring here. And it's something I'll keep close in my heart because no matter what happens, I'll always have these memories in Southridge. Always these thoughts of people who've helped me before and who I know who will continue to help me in the future, at least with the impact they made on my life. Thank you so much to the school, members of faculty, especially my classmates who helped me, my parents and relatives, and thank you to everyone that has helped make me the person I am today. Thank you.
Hello. I'd like to thank everybody who's helped me throughout my years in Southridge. Mainly first my batchmates for instance being great support, for being some of the funnest people I've hung out with. Especially those who were my teammates, in varsity, all my classmates who's helped me group works and in other class activities. Thank you, all you guys, to all my teachers that supported me since I was in grade 1 and helped me integrate into the school, especially in that prep year because I moved from Quezon City all the way to Muntinlupa during my first prep year. So I didn't have time to go to Ridgefield. I didn't know anyone. Even after like the first couple of weeks, I couldn't remember everyone's names in my class. But then, because of the teachers in grade 1 especially and in prep, I managed to get integrated into the school very well. I've managed to make a lot of friends, a lot of brothers here in batch 2022. And I thank you guys for that. And also for all of the executives, all the principals that allowed me to get into the school in the first place. I mean, also for all the events they set up, of course, all of the things that I got to do in my time in Southridge, I thank everyone for that. In terms of my batchmates, I mean, we left our legacy. We had a Father's Day, the first, let's call it a hybrid Father's Day. And I thank you guys for allowing me also to help a lot in that, to be a committee head. I also like to thank also, of course, my basketball varsity teammates, all the guys that I've played with throughout the years, for for just so I was able to just be part of something great, even though we didn't win much. But for all the people I made friends along here in Southridge, I'm just so glad that I got to be part of the school, to be integrated so well into it. And that's what I'd like to thank Southridge for doing, for allowing me to adjust, for allowing me to be a part of something that I really enjoyed. So thank you, Southridge, for all the 12 years.
I want to say thanks and I want to express my undying gratitude towards my parents, siblings, friends, and Southridge. See, I wouldn't be the man I am today, talaga, if not for all of you. To my mom and dad, I wouldn't be here today if not for you guys. Literally, the world thanks you for loving each other enough to make me. Okay, jokes aside, for fact, I was a hard kid to raise. I didn't even care about my grades till like 8th grade, and yet through all of that, and despite all of that, you guys never gave up on me, and I can't thank you both enough. Special shout out to my mom for always being there for me when I'm sad and for helping me with my Filipino assignments. Wouldn't have made it through senior high school without you, mom. And special thanks to my dad for giving me advice in the most random of times and places. I remember one time that we were watching TV and he just decided to drop like a truth bomb on me and experiment me out of nowhere. I really appreciate that, Dad. Siblings, oh my God, my beloved siblings. I love you guys to death. I wouldn't be half the person I am if not for the both of you. I know I must have been such an annoying kid to deal with, and but, much like loyal dogs, you guys stuck with me even when things got rough. We're gone. Right. And I thank you guys for that so much. I thank you guys so much for the lessons I've learned. I've learned so many lessons from my siblings. I owe a lot of what I've achieved and accomplished to them. My kuya, thank you so much for pushing me to become the best version of myself I can be. Thank you for that. And to my sister naman, I want to thank you for always being there for when I have problems and for being the perfect wall to rent to. Because you buy me stuff after. I don't know if you guys will see this, but I hope you guys do. I don't know how you guys do. But To my friends whom I love so much, thank you so much for being my friends. You guys are my happy place. I can even like list them down who I mean, like sila anak sila, Basti, Mills, Edge, Josh, John, Nicholas, Max, Othello, Kyle. There's more. Okay, fine. Gypsy, Mika, Nina, Ia, Audrey, sure. You guys are my friends. Some of you won't see this, but thank you so much for being my friend. And of course, the Carl. Oh my God, Carl, my super duper booper best friend. Who's been my bestie since like second grade. I love all of you guys so much, and thanks so much for making school more bearable and so much fun and memorable. If not for you guys, I don't know where I'd be. Baka naging student award din ako. Kidding. Pero special shout out to Carl. Thanks so much for sticking with me till now, buddy. I appreciate you so much. I don't know if you'll see this, pero I know that I will. I will. And then, of course, last naman, I want to thank Southridge for all the lessons you taught me. I hope I was able to live by the Southridge motto, really literally. If not, I hope one day I'll be able to. I want to thank you so much. I want to be the person everyone knows if not for Southridge. And a little fun fact, I'm definitely enrolling my kids here. Unless girls allow them, they can like go to UP or something. and yeah, thanks so much to everyone who's had my back and supported me throughout my journey. I hope you all continue to guide me as well because I believe this is just the beginning. So, high school and Southridge has been a roller coaster, so many ups and downs. But I don't regret it one bit. I don't regret going here one bit. I love it. Thank you so much. I couldn't have asked for anything more. And so, much like being Hero 6, I am very much satisfied with my care. With your care, my care. With the care. Thank you so much.
Hi, I'm Mesh Castello, graduating student from Batch 22 ABMA. I would like to take this time to thank everyone who helped me throughout my stay here in Southridge. My family, my friends, my teachers, and my mentors. I would like to thank my parents firstly because they helped me and support me all the way from being a kid and from being a young gentleman. They are actually my motivations. That's why I reached this point in my life. They are the best set of parents that I could wish for. Second, my friends. You guys are helpful in a way that you give me laughs and good times. It's very difficult to find friends like them that stick and care, especially to my AS friends, because I know that they won't leave me but pull me up because we are all in this together. Third, my teachers. Thank you, teachers, for teaching us how to be a gentleman and how to apply virtues in different life situations. You guys helped me be more responsible and to be hardworking, and thank you for teaching us everything we need to know as a young gentleman. Last but not the least, my mentors. My mentors helped me through the years of my stay here in Southridge. Namely, Mr. Rodriguez, Mr. Asuncion, Mr. Alcaraz, Mr. Maomay, and Mr. Hilario. And Mr. Arevalo. You guys guided me and gave me a lot of advice that I surely can apply in the future. And again, thank you everyone. Thank you Southridge. Wala ako ngayon dito kung wala kayo. Thank you for your help. And that's all. Thank you. Bye.
Hello there. First of all, I'd like to thank RJ Brother Ryan for making me obsessed with the song Why Am I Like This by Arla Gartland. I've been listening to it non-stop for the past few days, and it's all because of you. Well, kidding aside, I'd first like to thank my parents for providing for me and for being able to send me to school. I hope that I was able to make my scholarship worth it, especially during my time in the after school. I want to thank as well my relatives for being supportive of my studies in the past 6 years. I hope that I was able to at least make the whole family proud. And I want to thank as well all of my teachers in Southridge, including those who have left over the years, for bringing me here at the culmination of my high school life. Saludo ako sa inyo kahit mahirap po ang trabaho ninyo, especially during our online classes for the past 2 years. And I want to thank all of my mentors, past and present, for guiding me towards where I am right now, to Mr. Vera Asuncion, Mr. Emon Constantino, Mr. J.M. Santos, and Mr. Rosalito Bernardo. Maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat. And maraming salamat din sa aking batchmates noon sa afternoon school, my fellow Gritishings or Gritty Sea Lines, for all the memories in our first 4 years in SR. Sa totoo lang guys, if it wasn't for all of you, I don't think I'd learn Filipino very well, nor would I have adapted to your culture. Shout out to my first seatmates ng orientation and to my other friends, John Garcia, Carl Amon, Nicholas Ariola, Otelo Macaraig, Jolo Tagum, Allen de Guzman, Ben Galang, PJ Austria, Richie Monteras, Ezek Villegas, and to everyone else in AS whom I forgot to mention. Thank you, all of you, for playing such big parts in my life. And thank you so very much as well to everyone in GA. All of you guys are amazing and very welcoming people. The way we became one big kada is just refreshing, and I'll always be here for it, even during college and beyond. Shout out to Noel Lemlenko and Ozzy Mendoza for being one of my first few friends there. And to GR Pasion and Kevin Rabosa for being my AS friends who stuck with me in GA. Shout out as well to the duo whom I got to hang out with a bit more often in grade 12, Antonio Campo, yeehaw, and Jay Pavelosa. Special shout out as well to Joaquin Mills, Basti Arroyo, and Quinn Taniega for welcoming me into their kada, and to my fellow film and writer buddy and best friend, Vico Sator, for keeping me company for the past 2 years. And of course, special shout out to our advisor, Mr. John Pasqua, for being among the people responsible in keeping our bond together for all of the cuentos and for being there for all of us all the time whenever we need him. And I'd like to give a shout out as well to our STEM and ABM representatives, Edge Fernandez and Lican Lilias, and to some of our other teachers whom I have good connections with, such as Mr. Andrew Clete, Mr. Ren Hilario, Sir Jason Kaalim, Sir Dave Francisco, Sir Rex Alcaraz, Sir Consad, Sir Rodriguez, and Sir Encapo. My final shoutouts go to Lintel Ramen, you guys know who you are, and to some of my other friends in the batch, Matthew Katigbak, RJ Padarayon, Chino Sator, Jason De Leon, Pablo Hermoso, Lauren Salazar, and Craig Boata. And of course, to the rest of the teachers and my batchmates whom I was not able to mention. Thank you all so very much for playing such big parts in my SR life for the past 6 years, and I'll see you all down the road.
Good afternoon. So first of all, I would just like to thank my alma mater, Southridge, for welcoming me ever since grade 7 and nurturing my mind until now. Thank you for the family, the wonderful memories that you have provided, and the lessons that you taught me in 6 years, actually over 6 years. Now, every practice that I have attended last week, this week, walking or marching rather on the aisle of graduation was probably one of the most happiest moments and the most toughest moments that I have ever done. Happiest because I know that I'll be graduating and I'll proceed to another journey, a more complicated, complex, but a more fun journey in college and in another school. Probably toughest because I will definitely miss all the things I have done here. I will miss Southridge itself. I will miss the smell of the auditorium. I will miss base cafeteria. I will miss Skyfort. I will miss the teachers. I will miss my mentors. Shout out to my mentors, Mr. Asuncion for 2 years. Then Mr. Constantino is already who's not in Southridge anymore, and Mr. Francisco who taught me a lot in grade 10 and in senior high school. Sorry. I guess thank you for all the experience. I will purely treasure these gems in my life, and I will use them as a stepping stone to become better and for the purpose of becoming a man with a little adjective. Thank you. See you soon.
So to my parents, first I want to say thank you for giving me the opportunity to study in Southridge. It shaped me into who I am today, and I will definitely carry the title of alumnus with pride. To my friends, you know who you are. Thank you for always being there for me, and thank you also for making every day something worth looking forward to. To my batchmates, whom I have not really gotten close to, I hope I impacted your lives in one way or another, and wish the best for all of you. Finally, to my teachers, I just want to say thank you, and it's been an honor to learn from the very best. Thank you all for making my experience, or Southridge experience, the best it could be. All those struggles, failures, and moments of joy will be something I will look back at forever.
So let me start this off by saying a big thank you to all of my teachers from prep up until grade 12. Thank you for helping me grow throughout the years, for guiding me not just from an academic standpoint, but also in terms of character formation. Thank you. We share so many memories together inside and outside of the classroom, and I'm never going to forget those. Thank you so much for that. Special mention has to go to my math tutor throughout high school, Mr. Makabali. Definitely wouldn't be here today without the help that he gave me in understanding all of the topics that I didn't get throughout the years. He helped give me a sense of confidence, and maybe that confidence is what helped made my grades the way that they are and the way that they've been throughout my high school life. Thank you to my official and my unofficial mentors. The official ones being in grade school, Mr. Charvet, and in high school, Mr. Langit. And more recently, in the better years of my life, or the more recent years of my life, Mr. Pesina and Mr. Santos. Thank you for all the chats. You were always there to listen, to be my voice of reason, and thank you so much for that. Really hoping that our bond stays strong even past our years in Southridge. So my unofficial mentor, Mr. Lee, thank you. Thank you so much, sir, for all of the advice you give and for always checking up on me. We need that coffee date soon. Looking forward to that. Okay, so next. Thank you to my supportive family, Ansh included. So, you guys were my motivation. You guys were my inspiration. Thank you, Father, for keeping me level-headed always. Thank you, Mother, for always making me laugh. And thank you, Leg Boy, my sister Legs, for being a real one with me and for being a great roommate. So everything I do is for you guys. I hope the support never ends, and it will be there during college and even in the latter stages of my life. I'm always glad to have you guys there with me, and you were the real MVPs in my book. So, and last but not the least, thank you to my batchmates SR 2022. You guys were something special. It's been a wild ride, and I couldn't and I wouldn't want it with anyone other than you guys. So many memories we've built over the years, and I know I'm not gonna forget that. You guys won't forget them for the rest of your lives. Whether I met you years ago or only recently in the online setup, know that I love you guys and y'all are the best. I wish more of us could be together at Bansag, but it is what it is. And I'm glad that I'm able to give you guys one last thing before we went our separate ways in the form of prom. Really hope all of you enjoyed that, whether with date or without. Y'all are legendary. So yeah, shout outs to the two best group chats. One being best of ABM, the other one being, you know what I'm saying, absolute legends, and I wouldn't be here without you guys for sure. Thanks for the help. Thank you so much.
Hi, good day. I hope you're doing well in this fine day. I am Paul Renzo P. de Chavez from ABMA, and here in front of you guys to express my appreciation about the school and its people. First and foremost, I would like to thank the school, Paref Southridge. As without it, I will not be who I am today, and as it allows us to be better, teaching us the virtues, and thank you for serving as my second home, as our second home. I would also like to give thanks to my friends, to my classmates, and even my batchmates who was there to support me, to support each single one of us ever since in this journey, in which what I really appreciate is the brotherhood formed in between our relationship with each other. Hi guys, you know who you guys are, and you guys are a lot, so yeah, thank you. I would also like to express my gratitude towards the teachers from junior high school and even senior high school. I learned a lot, and hopefully will be helpful in college or future endeavors. And my mentors, Mr. Asuncion, Mr. Marcera, Mr. Montalvo, and Mr. Hilario, who guided me throughout the process of finishing my senior or my high school journey, teaching me the do's and don'ts, providing guidance, comfort, and tips as well. Without Southridge and its people, I would not reach this point and who I am today. Which is why I would like to express my gratitude. And once again, I would like to say thank you.
I just want to express my gratitude to my parents, Sopronio and Cristina Diuras. I feel so grateful and blessed to have parents like you in my life. Thank you so much for your support both emotionally and financially over the years. I love you so much, Mama and Papa. Please accept my heartfelt thanks for the best gift you could ever have given me. A wonderful education. I am who I am today because of your effort, guidance, and support. I couldn't have done it without you. Thank you for your endurance and for not giving up on me even when I made it hard for you. You two are the reasons why I keep going and working so that we can get out of the hardships of life. Many thanks to also to everyone who helped me so that I could study at a very good school like Southridge. In the baseball community, I'm very grateful to all of you. Coach Bernardo, Coach Adrian Bernardo, and my sponsors, Tita Cara Salvador, Tito Lewisu, Tito Anthony Villarosa, and Tito CB Revilla, and also Tita Meg Revilla, in all parts of the Southridge baseball community. To all my friends, especially to my afternoon school batchmates who did not leave me alone, no matter what. Thank you very much to all of you, especially to Mesh Castello. Thank you, buddy. And to all my teachers, to Mr. Consad and Mr. Rodriguez, thank you so much for all of you, especially to my mentor, Mr. Bernardo. Thank you very much. And to my girlfriend, Janela Javier, my parents, my whole family, friends, teammates, coaches, and sponsors, thank you for your amazing support on and off the field. From your cheers to the efforts to make this possible, thank you, Southridge. Joshua D. Huras, 12 ABMA, now signing out. Thank you.
Hello, batch 2022. Hello, we have finally made it here. It has been a grueling and difficult year, but we made it. And personally, I'd just like to thank first and foremost my parents, Thomas Jefferson and Marie Josephine De Leon, who have been with me from the start of this journey since prep. They have been very supportive with me. They have been very patient with me throughout the whole way, and I'd like to thank them. I'd also like to thank the teachers who have also helped me in my journey. Those who have pointed out my mistakes, those who have helped me improve. What do I need to improve on? And I'd like to also thank those who just knew how to have fun. I'd like to thank my shout out to my mentors, Mr. Calpo and Mr. Francisco, who have thank you for our chats. Thank you for listening to what I had to say. Thank you. Thank you to the friends who have listened to me rant, or to the friends who have helped me in school projects, who were also fun. But not just the friends, but also the people who hard carried me, maybe in research or in marketing or any of the sort. Thank you. And I'd just like to wish everybody good luck. Good luck in college. Even though we don't really talk anymore. I'd just like to thank everyone who helped me. And you were a part, whoever you may be, you were a part of my journey. And I'd like to thank you for that.
Hello teachers, I'm Jam Dimapilis and I would like to take this opportunity to thank you all. The hours you spent during and after class giving each and everyone attention to ensure that we grasp the lessons really went above and beyond today's expectations. Thank you for your patience, and for your empathy when we took longer times than others to grasp every lessons you guys taught to us. Our respect and admiration for you cannot be expressed in words. You have the tangible effect on our lives, and it will always be remembered for many years to come. Thank you for creating a space for us to be what we really are right now, and for being a positive example in our lives. You all give us the strength we needed to take the next steps towards our dream of being a successful persons in the future. We are so grateful that you were our teachers. For other school staffs, Ate Mitch, Kuya Guards, Kuya Janitors, your positivity and encouragement brightened our days every time we are going to school. Your kindness made us feel welcomed and comfortable. For the parents, thank you for all the tough love, for helping us making the best decisions we could have in life, for opening our eyes, and for helping us push away any toxic in our life. And lastly, for leading us to understand what we truly deserve. We are forever grateful, and we will never forget you. Thank you.
Hey guys, what's up? It's Sean, and I just want to give a big thank you to all my teachers from my grade school days to my last senior high school days. You guys were such a big help in my education because y'all were great teachers and y'all were pretty fun to have as teachers. I just also want to give a big thank you to my parents, my siblings, my friends, of course, because they were always there for me when I needed them the most. During hard times, during like fun times, especially, they were always there. And I hope I see you guys in the future. We're all successful and stuff. One thing for sure is though, I will never forget you guys. You guys were always an inspiration. Yeah. And can't forget to mention God, my God out there, Allah. Thank you for always keeping me safe and helping me finish my education here in Southridge. Yeah, that's about it. Thank you, Southridge. It's gonna be an honor.
Well, most things are supposed to start with a good hook. And I suppose I'll start with no matter what, whether it's here, there, or everywhere. Surprisingly, as a writer, the words that are supposed to come out of my mouth don't seem as eloquent as I think it is. And I think that's because words can't really describe how much I'm thankful for everything that's happened. I don't live my life with any regrets, and it took me a while to develop that. I remember my dad first told that to me, I don't know when, a couple months ago maybe, and I was like so baffled. And while maybe there's a part of me that still has that journey to go through where I don't regret anything, it seems to me that I really don't. I'm really happy with what's happened over these past 12 years. I've been here since prep. I've gone through a lot of highs and lows. I've been through with a lot of people, whether it's my parents, whether it's friends, whether it's teachers. And I just can't say thank you enough for everybody. Whether you've talked to me for like one sentence or whether you've talked to me for how many years. Everything that's ever happened to me, everything that will happen to me has led me to where I am and where I will be. And I can't thank you enough. There's a saying that sometimes there are people in your life that may not always be there for you. They can help you grow, but they won't always be in your life forever. And while I hope I can stick with everybody, and I hope that everybody that I've gotten to know, I've had the pleasure of knowing or the pleasure to know, will stay with me, I just want to say to everyone, just thank you for putting up with me. And yeah, we'll see how everything's gonna go. But for now, let's just enjoy the day. And I suppose that's it. Thank you.
I don't know. There's so many things I want to say right now. Um, it's an end of an era. It's an end of us being high schooler. We're not even gonna be called high schoolers anymore. We're alumni of Southridge. That sounds so weird. I can't comprehend it. Alumni. But yeah, it's been one hell of a ride. I'll say that. And I want to thank so many people. I really want to thank so many people, but I'll try to sum it up. I'll try to summarize it as best as I can. Thank you to the teachers. First of all, every single one of you. I don't think there's not enough of gratitude going around and understanding of what teachers are going through to teach us, even the makulit students. Yeah. Thank you so much for putting up with my bullshit. Thank you to Mr. Adazon, advisor, best, coolest teacher, as in seriously, coolest teacher that I'll ever have. Mr. Escasa, thank you so much for our talks. God, I'm really gonna miss our small talks about economics or morality or the situation of the world. It's just so interesting topics, and I'm really gonna miss our chats. And to my past mentor, Mr. Holgado, I did it. I guess I did it. I don't know. I wasn't a very good junior high school student, and now I'm graduating with a medal. That's just, I wouldn't have believed it before. But thank you so much for believing in me. To my entire batch, as in every single one of you, I want to thank you all personally. But basically, I'm just so proud of being in this batch, of being batch 2022 Southridge. God, you guys are just so crazy, and you guys are the best, and I'm really gonna miss all of you, and we have a long life ahead of us. So I just wish you all the best, and I'm really gonna cherish all of our memories, the memories we've made in batch bonding or in the seminars. Yeah, God, I love you guys. And lastly, God, my family, I love you all. I appreciate all of you because you guys were there from the beginning, and you guys know how I struggled, with school, and now I'm graduating with a medal. I'll say that, with a medal. I really appreciate all of you. You guys were able to help me and really tell me that I have so much potential and teach me how to become the person that I am today. So, I'm really just proud of who I am now, and that's because of all of you guys. You guys helped me get to this point. So, to everyone, I want to thank all of you from the bottom of my heart. You guys have helped me achieve this dream that I've always wanted, and yeah.
Hi, so first of all, I would like to say thank you to my teachers, all the teachers that I've had through my 12 years in Southridge, all of my grade school teachers, junior high school teachers, and senior high school teachers, all my high school teachers actually especially, and actually, equally, because I think that the guidance that I had in my younger ages, like in the grade school, and then how I was developed and guided in the high school levels were very important, and all the lessons that I learned from all of you, including all my mentors. Thank you so much for guiding me, helping me through all my different problems, and just making sure I became the Southridge gentleman I know you all want me to be. Thank you to my family for always being there and supporting me and pushing me to always be the best possible me that I could be, right? When I have low grades or whatever, thank you to my parents for scolding me and making sure that I got my grades up, because I knew now that I'm really thankful for, especially when we're going into college now and all the grades that we need to submit. Now I'm thankful that I was pushed that hard. So thank you to my family for always being there for me and supporting me. And lastly, thank you to my friends, all of my friends that I've made throughout these past few years. I I don't even know where to begin, to be honest. Like, this Southridge experience would not be the same one without any of you, you know. And even just the things I miss the most really are just the regular interactions that we have with each other, right? So that's like seeing each other during lunch, or like going to another person's classroom and just hanging out there and talking to people that I don't even necessarily really talk to all the time. So I really want to say thank you to all my friends and my batchmates for making my Southridge experience, I think, really fantastic. And yeah, I'll miss all of you guys. And hopefully we can all talk to each other still after high school when we're all older now and stuff. So yeah, thank you to all my friends and batchmates, and I hope we see you guys soon.
So, here we are. It's the end. We are all going our separate ways, going to different universities and different schools. But I can never forget those who have helped me throughout my 12 years here in Southridge. So, I'll start off with my family. Thank you, Mama and Dada, for paying the tuition here in Southridge. But most importantly, thank you for helping me in my stay here in Southridge all the way without any excuses. To my siblings, Sev and Yana, thank you for being by my side before and after school. Second of all, my friends, the Jackstone 5. You know who you are. Francis Oz Mendoza, Luis Bartolome, Alfonso Poncho Alcabao, Marco D, and of course, Mr. FEU himself, Pao Chatanco. Not to mention the new best friends I gained in the pandemic. Basti Arroyo, Lee Canillas, Joaquin Mills, Joshua Claude, and RJ Sexy Paderayon. I'm glad that we were able to get closer during the pandemic. Thank you also to Lintel Ramen, Audrey Mejares, Nina Recto, Iya Mame, Nick Katabian, and of course, Luis Depasupin. Thank you so much, guys, for letting me into your circle of friends. And of course, we can't forget Caitlin, Kate Chua, Nikki, Kate Best Friend, and Ethan Lopez for accepting me into the cafe. Also, special mention to Isabella Belly Maloles, the Superior Sana and Regine Bias for putting up with me every day since the pandemic. Thank you also to Mr. Marcera, my mentor, Mr. Laulo Caliva, our advisor, and 12 STEM 8 for being the best class ever. I also want to mention those people who organized and hosted every event this school year, like Father's Day, the prom or the senior ball, the face-to-face graduation, and the Panawi trip, who are my fellow batchmates, parents, and teachers. Thank you very much for making my senior year here in Southridge unforgettable. Thank you to everyone and to the whole 2022 batch. I hope you guys don't forget me, and I hope that we all get to talk soon. This is Edge Fernandez, your 12 STEM A President, Senior Ball Stag of the Night, and Brother Sweet Cheeks signing off.
I would like to say thank you first to my family, to my parents, because they've been supporting me, caring for me, and helping me, guiding me throughout all these 12 years. And I wouldn't have had such a great experience without them. Same thing goes to my relatives, my siblings, especially my siblings, because, well, they've been, like my parents, supporting me, but then in a way that only a sibling can. Thank you for taking care of me. To my brothers, thank you for taking care of me in school, and thank you for acting as mentors or guides and helping me out with all of the experiences that you guys have had. I want to say thank you to our teachers, because you guys did such a great job of helping us learn about the world and about everything that's going on. Even if I want to say thank you for how accommodating you guys have been. I know our batch isn't the easiest to handle, and I want to say thank you for really sticking with us all this time. I want to say thank you to my mentors. Thank you for guiding me for 12 years and really helping me to be the best that I can. And finally, I want to say thank you to all of my friends. Like my family, you guys are a major reason of why I enjoyed my stay in Southridge so much.
and I want to say thank you to you guys. Special shout out to those who were all of the council and committee heads, because you guys made this last year super easy and really enjoyable. And thank you for everything.
There are a lot of people that I'm thankful for from Southridge, which makes sense because I've been here for like almost my entire life. I'm obviously thankful to the teachers, who've taken all that time and effort to, teach us like everything about math, science, whatever, religion. And without them, it's like, we wouldn't be as mature or as knowledgeable as we are today. And I also appreciate how Southridge teachers talaga, you can treat them as like friends then, some of them. Like, some of the teachers, you're not afraid to be like, to make jokes with them or tell them about like cuento in your life. It's like, that's something that I don't think a lot of schools have, that you can like connect with teachers that way. So I'm very thankful for like those specific teachers. I also want to thank all my friends, like the AMS people, sila Sav, Cosi, Gio, Sir Francisco, like Alvaro, House Cup, Greenheart, and my varsity teammates also in football. We've been through like a lot, all the carpools and the Macdo stopovers and stuff like that. And I also want to thank like the people who've helped in my like personal formation. So like my mentor, Mr. Quesada, my parents, Father Ong, and other people in Malave also. Like you guys have like really helped me become like the person I am today, like formation wise. And like thank you to Southridge in general also, like just the school itself, because I think it's like a one of a kind school also. Like not every school has like a mentoring system and a Father's Day or all boys and whatever. So yeah, Southridge is really something I'm never going to forget, and I'm going to miss everyone while we're in college or when we go to college. And yeah, good luck na lang to everyone in the future. Thank you again.
Hi, so I don't usually record myself to like express my feelings or something like that. Pero this is a thank you vid, so yeah. So first of all, I'd like to thank the teachers in Southridge, especially in the last 2 years of our senior high school lives, where everyone was suddenly quarantined. But in their best efforts, they still were able to carry out fun and engaging classes, and it was definitely worthwhile. Yeah, like even pandemic, kahit hindi siya face-to-face classes, and parang we didn't get to relish our last moments together in Southridge, like face-to-face. The teachers and their facilitation still made up for it in both online and on-site events. The Southridge, the get-togethers and all. So yun, thank you, kasi talagang hindi namin makalimutan yun. And also my mentors, thank you for all of them, for all my mentors, for throughout my years in Southridge, for guiding me and being there for me whenever I need them. And secondly, I'd like to thank my classmates and my friends for helping me graduate. Kasi through the collaboration, the teamwork, in group activities, in projects, PTs, ganyan, and studying, group studies. So yeah, thanks for helping me and for everything. And finally, and most importantly, I'd like to thank my parents Ma and Pa, for everything. Thank you for being there for me, for taking care of me, for entrusting me to Southridge. Kasi it has been a remarkable experience talaga. And hindi ka talaga maka-experience ng ganito other than sa Southridge. So, thank you. Thank you talaga. Thank you for everything. Thank you for the awesome, the greatest 6 years experience in my life. Thank you, Southridge, for everything.
First and foremost, I would like to thank my parents for supporting me continuously no matter what struggles I face. I know I've had some rough times. I may not have been the perfect son because, going through adolescent stages, but nevertheless, I thank them for always supporting me, even though I failed to bring back good grades or I stumbled upon something. And instead of, uh, feeling a bit, upset, they supported me and they tell me always to always work on my character and never worry about my grades and that everything will go well as long as I stay positive. So, yeah, I thank them for making them the man I am right now that I'm about to head into college. So, yeah, that's where I more or less got to realize that it's all about the character and never giving up and staying positive. So, I thank my parents for that. Next, I would like to thank the Southridge teachers, like every single one of them. I'm sure I've kind of excelled in some of you guys, but majority I've failed. Mainly math. So I thank all of those teachers for being patient with me, and I thank them for continuously teaching all of us to be a Southridge gentleman. Something that I will treasure dearly as I head into college, and hopefully I can still live out the virtues that were taught to me. But most especially, I'd like to thank my mentors, Mr. Asuncion, Mr. Maomay, Mr. Kaali, and lastly, Mr. Bernardo. Sir Asuncion, thank you for guiding me for my first 3 years in Southridge. You're not Papa Ver for nothing, so I thank you for always chatting with me whenever I want to lang. Sir Mom, I thank you for also chatting with me as well, and also getting to know you better. And Sir Kaalim as well, same then. Like we got to know each other better, and Sir Bernardo for always trying to set goals for me and helping me realize a little bit about life and the resolutions. And I would like to thank my friends, all my batchmates, all the batchmates that I had who helped me even though I was struggling a bit. I thank them for always being there to help me out, and especially my close friends. You guys know who you are. Thank you for hanging out with me and being patient with me. So yeah, so thank you for all the good times and hopefully more to come and have a great we'll all have a great life ahead. So yeah, thanks.
Alright, so we basically reached the end of the high school journey, and boy, was it a series of ups and downs as well. But I think all of us made it in one piece. So I'd like to thank a few groups of people. So let's get down to it. The first group of people I'd like to thank is no other than Batch 2022, this batch. I really can't thank you guys enough for making the high school experience such a memorable and basically unforgettable experience. There were a lot of good memories and bad memories, a lot of drama, a lot of beef, just a lot of things. But I think in the end, we all made it out alive. So yeah, I think it all went for the better. I like to think. I'd also like to thank the teachers because for guiding us, molding our minds, shaping, making us the people that we are meant to be. Thank you for your guidance as well and your ever encouragement as well. Also the parents, because the parents, well, we couldn't have done it without you, especially during the Father's Day practices, the Linggo ng Wika, and then I think also the Christmas program performances as well. So we really couldn't have done it without you as well. So yeah, I'd also like to thank my parents as well for just guiding me and keeping my head up as well. And also to all the mentors who offered me advice. It's really appreciated. I still follow the advice up to today. So yeah, that's pretty much all for this video. Thank you again, and good luck in the next chapter of of the lives, basically.
So first and foremost, I thank my family, my parents, my relatives, especially Tito Bubot, Tita Lucy, for their generosity that helped me in my studies. Of course, the teachers and my past mentors such as Sir Jogi, Sir Alcaraz, and Sir Encapo. I really do appreciate them for everything that they did, being there for me through the ups and downs, and yeah, to my classmates and to all my friends who've made studying enjoyable and worthy at the same time. And that's all, and thank you again.
I'm gonna make this short video just to thank everyone who's helped me through my senior high school years. More specifically, my parents and my sister. They've supported me throughout all the adversities that were thrown at me. They've loved me. They've even helped me with many different ways through giving me opportunities and other means of support. And honestly, it's helped me a lot. I also want to thank my AG mates. For the most who hear that term, they don't know what it means. But for the ones who are part of that, they know who you are. So ayun. I also wanted to thank my mentors and my classmates. Well, sorry, mentor. They've all guided me in times where I was very lost. And honestly, even with my parents' support on everyone else, my mentor, my classmates, if without any one of them, I probably would be in a much different place. And I am very grateful for having them in my life, having them in my path rather. So yeah, I wanted to thank everyone who did support me despite everything, because I definitely needed it. Because without your support, without your love, again, yeah, I wouldn't be here. So again, thank you.
I just want to take this time to thank the Southridge community so much. You know, to the teachers and the staff. Thank you so much for making the school what we see it today. Nothing would have been possible if it weren't for your help. To my old advisors, Sir Daasis, Sir Borlagdan, and Sir Laksamana, rest in peace. Thank you for pulling up with me and guiding me in whatever academics and whatever things I needed while in school. Whether it be if I missed a class for a month or other random things, you know. To my grade 12 advisor, Sir Hilario, grade 12 level head, Sir Clete, thank you for everything you've done for us, for me and the batch this year. It was great to learn and to live under you guys, under your guidance this school year. I hope you enjoyed our gatherings and parties at my place, and you know, let's continue having these with the batch even into our college years. Yeah. To my mentor, Sir Pasqua, since grade 8, you've been nothing short of one of my most trusted people in school. You're probably one of the most, you're probably up there on the list of who teachers I can look up to. You have guided me through everything, and I will forever be grateful for everything that you've done. The chats, the chismes, the jokes, the comelec, and every other moment that we've shared together. Yeah. So, sir, thank you so much for everything, and let's keep in touch for sure. I mean, you'll still be one of my closest teacher friends, probably for life. And so, what else? This video has a time limit, and so most of my credit will be focused on the teachers because they've made Southridge they've made my stay in Southridge the most memorable probably in my life. I mean, they formed the backbone of the school, and my batch graduating would not have been possible without your help. And so, yeah, I will be in the US for college, but to all the teachers that I've had a personal bond with, let's keep in touch for sure. Special shout outs also go to my other teachers that have extended special help to me academically and other things, like Sir Francisco, Sir Lee, Sir PJ Gonzalez, Sir Joko, Sir Tan, Sir Mandap, Sir Pasadilla, Sir Quesada, Sir Sumulong, and everyone else. I mean, the whole Southridge teacher community should be thanked for this. I will miss the school, but you know, as everyone is, it's time to move on. I wanted to dedicate this video to you guys because my success is attributed to your hard work for the students. It's been a pleasure, and I'll see you all soon. Thanks again.
Hello. So this is my thank you video, and to start it off, I'd like to say thank you to all of my teachers throughout my 12 years of high school. You know, they were my source of education, and I've gotten really close with some of the teachers that I've had, and I'm very thankful for, you know, teaching me, of course, giving me the Southridge gentleman ideals. I would also like to thank all of my friends. You know, I'd love to thank my friends. They've, again, been with me these past 12 years, and they've gotten me through tough times. They've gotten me through all of my school life, from primary to grade school to high school. And I mean, I hope I can stay with them however long I can, you know. And you know, my thanks would also like to extend to all of my batch. Like, I'm actually so thankful that I've been put into this batch with these people, because I do love all of them. They're really cool. They're just really cool. And I hope they're successful in wherever they're going in life. And lastly, of course, I would like to thank my family, because, you know, they're my family. They've supported me ever since I was born. I owe so much to them. I owe so much to them. And, you know, they deal with my forgetfulness and stupidity and more, actually. So, of course, I know they're always gonna be there for me, and I'll be there for them however way I can. And yeah, that's it. Thank you guys for, you know, believing in us graduating.
Hi, my name is Ariel Hilario, and we were tasked to make a thank you video for those who have been there for us through our whole Southridge journey. So first of all, personally, I'd like to say thank you to my parents, mom and dad. Thank you so much for trusting in the school, Parish Southridge. As you all know, I only moved in grade 10, so it was very difficult for me to adjust to a brand new school or to adapt during or entering my high school life. So I had to meet new friends, meet new teachers, and overall adjust to the school curriculum. But my parents were literally there for me every step of the way. So I thank you guys so much for that. And obviously it played out well. I do not regret it at all. And I love you guys. Next, I'd like to say thank you to my teachers. I have the utmost respect for every one of you guys. You guys really showed us how to be Southridge gentlemen, and we had the best of times, whether it be in student seminars or class. And thank you for every lesson and even life lessons. You know, definitely I can't imagine another school having teachers of such high quality teachers like you guys. And lastly, of course, I'd like to thank my friends, my classmates, for giving me the best time in Parish Southridge. It's really an honor to be part of such a school with a tight-knit community, and definitely I'm grateful because I found some of my ride or dies, you know, a lot of them came from Southridge, and definitely this isn't the end of the journey for us guys, but one thing for sure is that we're gonna see each other more in the future, and uh, this was like something to give us a head start, getting to know each other in Southridge and getting closer to each other, and we have a long way to go together. And yeah, I'd like to say thank you to all of you for making me feel special and making my life better in general. All right, thank you.
Hi. So, first of all, I'd like to thank my parents for literally everything. Thank you for all the support, all the love, all the guidance that you've given me all my life. Thank you for supporting me since day one. You guys are my day ones talaga. And I love you, and I'm so grateful and proud to be called your son. Thank you to all my friends for making these past 12 years memorable. You guys, I'm so excited to tell my kids one day about all the stuff we did during high school, all the stupid things during class. Thank you for making these past 12 years super memorable, and I love you guys. Thank you to all the teachers for teaching me, of course, and thank you for all the learnings, helping me mature and grow. And lastly, thank you to Southridge for the past 12 years. It's been one hell of a journey, and I'm sad that this chapter of my life is ending. But I think I'm okay, because Southridge prepared me for the next chapters of my life, and I'm so grateful for that. And I'm proud to call Southridge my alma mater. It's been one hell of a ride. Thank you, Southridge. And Brother Ajita, baby.
Hello. So, this is my thank you video. Yeah, I'd like to start from when I started, when I joined Southridge for the first time. I'd like to say that I've had a more or less difficult time adjusting to my new environment, because from where I came from, we were using iPads. Now went back to the old school, using books again. But over the years, I was able to adapt with the help of my friends, family, and teachers. So thank you so much to everyone who's there for me, who believed in me, and even worshipped me sometimes to make me feel better. There were good times and bad times, and more bad than good at times, but the good times were so good that they ended up outshining the bad. I want to thank my very first mentor, Sir Olandan. You really helped me grow, even if you were only here for me for a year. I would like to thank my other mentors, Sir Calpo, Sir Daasis, and Sir Galen, my second, third, and fourth mentors. You all helped me in your own ways, helped me to achieve what I have so far. I'd like to thank my friends, especially Lorenzo Tafador, for being my best friend since grade 7 and always being there for whenever I need to talk to someone. And finally, my dad and mom, Ram and Pauline Culosa, for being the extremely supportive parents that you are, and for being a good example for me and my siblings. So, thank you, Southridge. I will never forget you.
"12 years. 12 years I spent in Southridge. Now that is a long time. And in that time, I've learned so much from so many people. There have been many ups and downs, and of course, much to be thankful for. Teachers who have taught and are no longer in Southridge, those who have stayed up until now, and a few who have passed on. I'd like to thank all of the teachers, starting with the advisors, Mr. Medina back in prep, Mr. Britannico, Mr. Varon, Barcelona, Mr. Charvet, who I made a paper crane for in grade 4, and I believe he keeps it in a box with other things that some of his students have given him that he keeps up to now. Mr. Banaag, Mr. Timoteo, Atienza, Ciplon, Rilio, Mr. Borlagdan, Mr. Alcazalas in grade 5, who is now our principal, Mr. Arevalo, and most recently Mr. Adizon, who has been a great theology teacher, mentor, and advisor this past year. Thank you to all of the teachers who I didn't mention as well. Another teacher who I'd like to thank is Mr. Barrientos. He was my first mentor and someone I was close to and truly cared about. He taught me a lot, and he passed away on September 3 in 2015. Gone but not forgotten. I'm so lucky to have had you as my mentor for those years, and thank you for being a part of my journey in Southridge. Thank you to my friends, Jake Del Mundo, Gerard Liu, Julian Avendaño, Cross Hernandez, Guido Fernandez, Noah Lemlenko, Nolan Season, who isn't in Southridge anymore, and so many others that I'm thankful to have met. Thank you to my family who has supported me through the years. Mom and Dad, you're the best parents I could have asked for. I'm the 10th child. I'm not sure how you did that, but thank you for putting up with me, and I love you so much. Thank you.
Wow, Southridge, it's been one hell of a journey. That's how I can put it. You know, I've spent more time in Southridge than out of Southridge, so the fact that I'm leaving, you know, literally in a few days is surreal. It's weird having to go through the process of, you know, applying for college, getting into college, you know, claiming your slot, confirming your slot. Because you never think that you would be the one going through that. You know, in your mind, you're still like a grade 6 kid looking up and saying, oh, you know, I want to be like those high school kids when I grow up. But then you did it, you know, you were able to do it. We were able to go to Bicol, things we, you know, just looked up at the high school students for, you know, being so cool that they were able to go to Bicol for a week for a seminar. And now we're going to Banawe. You know, like, having all of this despite the pandemic, like, slowly transitioning back to how it was, the efforts of the PCs, the teachers especially, is something that I am very grateful for. I didn't expect to have a seminar. I didn't expect to have a physical Father's Day. I didn't expect to have prom. I didn't expect to have any of these things. But the fact that, you know, my batchmates and parents, the teachers, put it together to give us, you know, one last, I guess, memory and goodbye is something that I will forever cherish. To that, all my batchmates, thank you for everything. You guys are brothers for life. My teachers, my advisors, you know, Sir Medina, Sir Fababer, Sir Olarve, Sir Timoteo, Sir Alcazalas, Mr. Atienza, Sir Ciplon, Mr. Alcazalas again, Mr. Pasidilla, Mr. Borlagdan, Mr. Arevalo, and now Mr. Adizon. Thank you. To my mentors, Mr. Tan, Mr. Cheng, Mr. Barrientos, Sir Espejo, Mr. Parado. Thank you. I don't know where I would be without the advice and the guidance that my mentors have given to me, even if some of them are, you know, no longer with the community anymore. What they told me is something that I will forever cherish. So to that, thank you. To the teachers, to the PCs, to all the parents, thank you. The support that you have given our batch. You know, whether it be night parade and Father's Day or, you know, setting up pre-grad dinners, anything. Thank you for that. Thank you for just making the last 12 years the most memorable 12 years. And I hope that in a few years' time, when we see each other for high school reunion, I don't know, it's gonna be like nothing ever happened. We'll still and always will be brothers. So thank you.
The day finally has come. The day of graduation, an event that has always been in my dreams ever since I've ever heard of the concept of graduation. It pains me, it genuinely pains me to say goodbye to all of you. I can't believe that this day would come, that I would be moving forward from Southridge to a whole new life, to a whole new setting, for for good. I've transferred school. Well, I've transferred from different schools twice, and I've always returned to Southridge. But moving from this day on, I can't go back, and it gives me an unexplainable feeling. Now, I would like and I'd love to give all my thanks to my parents, my teachers, notably Mr. Alcazalas and Mr. Pasqua, for helping me apply and become the best student or for myself, or become the best person in my own eyes at least. Now, you guys have been helping me since I was a young person. I've met both of you since I was grade 5 and grade 7, and ever since then, you guys have always been there for me. Most especially Mr. Alcazalas. I remember all of those days where you tell me to drink my medicine. That was a very funny memory. And now you are helping me go to a new university. This only shows how much of a dependable person you are, and you have my deepest gratitude. And to my parents, I love you very much for being there since I was in nursery. And you have always been dependable, and I hope that I can give back to every one of you. Thank you.
So hi, it's Seth. And of course, first of all, I would like to thank my parents. They've literally been there from the start, supporting me, guiding me throughout my journey. Not just my high school life, but my whole, let's just say, grade school life. My whole life. We've been there from the start. And without them, I won't be here, of course, and all that. And I won't have, syempre, the money to pay for my own tuition. So I won't be in Southridge. So I'm very thankful to them for that, for placing me in such a wonderful school. And of course, with the school comes our second parents. So yeah, I would like to thank the teachers as well. All of them, all of my subject teachers. Kahit nabagsak ko, I don't know if I did, or binabagsak niyo ako. Of course, that's why I'm graduating, so I haven't really feel that much. Thankfully, I would like to thank also the advisors, since they're the ones that put a little bit more care rather than the subject teachers, to some more personal manners. And of course, to the yung personal talaga, mentors. Shout out to my most recent one for my whole senior high school, Sir Gillian. He's been guiding me for universities and what to do. And thankfully, I got into one, I think. So yeah. And of course, I haven't thanked yet my family. They already know what's up. To my brother, shout out Shem. And lastly, I would like to thank my friends. Of course, they already know what's up and what I'm gonna say, so I won't say it now. And they know who they are, so I don't need to drop names. Tapos, just special mention na lang, my ka-talking stages. Yan! Thank you.
Hello, it's raining right now, but I need to record this video. So first of all, the first people I want to thank are my wonderful class, the General Academic Strand. I think we were the first GA students to have one whole section, and I'm very proud of that because I'm very proud of our class and how unified we were throughout the whole year, and just how, just what an amazing environment it was. And shout out to Josh, Kevin, and JR, people I only met last year, but we got close throughout the course of our senior high. Someone else I only got close to in senior high, Basti Arroyo, thank you for being an amazing friend. Anton, thank you for being an amazing class president. It really wouldn't be GA without you leading us. And thank you also to Vico for letting us all read his masterpieces before they are eventually published by Adarna Publishing House. Anyway, moving on to the teachers. So first, I'd like to thank my mentor, Mr. Quesada, for chatting with me very consistently and helping ground me in reality sometimes and come up with realistic goals for myself all the time. I can always rely on him for that. Thank you also to my first senior high school advisor, Mr. Kaalim. I couldn't have asked for a better teacher to introduce us to senior high school. He was really nice and gave us a lot of stories about how senior high school was before, so help us not feel the online that much. Also, thank you to Mr. Addison for letting us watch my favorite movie in class and grading us on that. And that's Lady Bird, by the way. Oh, and then thank you also to Mr. Hilario for improving my Filipino in a lot of ways. Yes, in a lot of ways. Conversational and formal. Thank you also to Sir Pasqua, our grade 12 GA advisor, for being one of the best advisors we've ever had. Just so friendly and always open to talk. And thank you to Sir Cleta for all the writing workshops that we had throughout the year. They really were an amazing experience that I would want to have again, but unfortunately, we probably will not. Well, maybe, yeah. And then, of course, it wouldn't be high school without thanking your friends, RJ, Anton, Emilio, Jason, Franco, Haniel, Quinn, all of my friends that I'm very thankful for, who stayed with me throughout the 2 years, and just, we're friends. It's not much more to say than that. And of course, thank you to my parents for always being there to support me and being there to be my parents, If all else fails, I know that they will be there for me. And that's nothing more I could ask for. So, thank you.
Good evening, everyone. It's been a long journey, a long trip, long path down these 12 long years in Southridge. There's so many people I'd like to thank, and so many people who really helped me, move things along as I go. As I went through school and moved through the work, did all the things that a high school person, regular high school guy should do. Firstly, I think I really have to thank my parents. They've been, you've been there all the way. You've helped me through my ups and downs, and throughout it all, I just can't believe how supportive you guys have been. Whether it be debate, even whether it be my academics, even when I was struggling. You've been there to help. I'd also really like to thank my team, my alumni, my coaches from the debate team who've always been there, always been supportive, and always, helped me train and helped me even outside of that, whether it be school or whether it just be, finding friends to spend some time with. Joff, I hope you take over, and Garci, I really owe you a lot. Next, to my teachers, especially to my mentor, Mr. Salazar, and to my club moderator, Mr. Basilia. You both have been really great in terms of guidance, in terms of the support you've given, helped me connect with both God and with helping me deal with a lot of stuff throughout my life, especially with academics, guiding me throughout my time, making sure I, get to walk, get to graduate with the rest of my batchmates. I think that's really precious to me and it was really, really important. Finally, to my batchmates, I think I owe the most to having people to spend time with, having people to say, hey, hello, friends that I've met, whether it be the people in the Stardust or whether it be people just in the batch servers to play games with, to spend time to have companions with. I think our friendship will continue for a very long time, and I hope it does, because you guys really mean a lot to me. Thanks.
It's 2022 already, and we're making thank you videos. I honestly don't know what to feel, but you know what? We made it, guys. We're gonna graduate. And well, yeah, I'd like to thank everyone who was with me in this journey to graduation. Firstly, yeah, I'd like to thank God, thank the man up there. Thankfully, I chose Southridge. Wouldn't imagine myself in any other school. I'd like to thank, well, teachers, all my subject teachers, advisors, mentors, and class advisors. Thank you guys so much for all the advice, lessons, scoldings, Thank you guys so much for making Southridge really special. And also like to thank the other staff, the security guards, who else? The janitors, the cafeteria workers. Shout out to Kuya Charlie. Thank Kuya Charlie to all the shawmai, Korean ice cream, and C2 that I've consumed in my stay in Southridge. I thank you very much. And I'd also like to thank my parents. I love you guys so much. Thank you for supporting me in my 11 years in Southridge. And yeah, also thanks to my family for, helping me when times are tough, especially when the workloads are demanding. They're there, and I thank you guys. And lastly, I'd like to thank my batchmates. All of you guys. I thank each and every one of you. I'm proud to be part of this batch, and yeah, I love all of you guys. God bless. Wishing you guys all the best.
Okay, so first I would like to thank my parents for keeping me motivated and striving me to become a better person throughout my 12 years in Southridge. Secondly, I would like to thank my two older brothers for just giving me good advice. Also like striving me to become a better person throughout my whole life. Third, I would like to thank my teachers, all my teachers from prep until grade 12. I would like to thank all of you for teaching me all those lessons, helping me when I needed help, and also creating fun memories. Fourth, I would like to thank my mentors from prep up until grade 12. Most specifically, I would like to thank Mr. Lee, my mentor from grade 9 to 12. I'd like to thank you for all the advice you've given me this past few years, all the fun and amazing chats we had together. I really appreciate everything you've taught me, and everything you've taught me and my fellow and your other mentees. And lastly, I would like to thank my fellow batchmates and friends. 12 years in Southridge, we've made a lot of memories together. We have had a lot of laughs, a lot of great memories, a lot of memories I'll never forget. And I'll definitely miss all of you now that we're all going separate ways. Some of us are going to LaSalle, some of us are going to Ateneo, some of us are going to UP, and some of us are also going abroad. So I'd like to thank all of you for all the memories that we made together. Like I said a while ago, I'll definitely miss all of you, and good luck to all of you in the future. So, bye.
Hi, Bella here. I would like to take this opportunity to thank all the people who supported me throughout my entire high school life. Of course, I would like to start with my family. Without them, I would be the same person that I am today. I would like to thank my father, mother, and sister for giving me their time, patience, and love throughout all these hard times. I'd like to thank my friends for sharing wonderful memories with me. And I won't name any of you, but I would like you to know that each one of you have been a special part of my life. I'd like to thank all my teachers for imparting to us a lot of important lessons that we would remember for many years and would definitely help us in our future endeavors. Thank you to all the mentors that have given great advices that helped me solve my problems and improve myself. Thanks to all the group mates that I ever had for cooperating with me and making sure that we finish each and every task correctly by putting 100% of our efforts. Thank you to all the class advisors that handled the sections that I attended to for for guiding us into working as a unified class. Thanks to all my batchmates out there, even the ones that I have barely interacted with, even though I did not have the chance to meet all of them, I still am thankful for the time that we spent together. Lastly, I would like to thank the entire school management for giving me and my fellow afternoon school students a chance to study in an institution that will guarantee us a brighter future.
Hello, Southridge. I just want to say thank you. Thank you to all the people there that helped me. Thank you to all my classmates, to all my batchmates, to even all the teachers and even the parents of the students of Southridge Batch 2022. I wasn't in Southridge my whole life. I came from Zubel, and the switch from co-ed to all boys school was quite different to me, but I wouldn't say it was worse. I would say it was better. I mean, the co-ed has some of its strengths. Also, all boys also have some of its strengths. But I just wanted to say, when I first got in and just seeing the whole batch and seeing all of my classmates in grade 4 being so welcoming, being so nice, even the staffs, the teachers being so nice to me and always guiding me and helping me, all the way till I reached grade 12, really shaped me into a much better person. I want to say thank you to all the teachers there who pushed me to do my best and, even sometimes got mad at me for not doing work properly. Who always told me that I need to make IOS 24/7 and who just basically pushed me to be the best I can be. And also my classmates, my friends, you guys know who you are, who were by my side 24/7 in class, out of class, helped me do my homework, helped me do my PTs, helped me did everything. I just want to say that I have zero regrets being in this batch. If I could turn back time and relive my whole grade 4 till grade 12 life, I would, just because I love Southridge, I love my batch, especially my batch 2022. You guys were there for me, and I just want to know that even though we part ways in college and maybe we barely see each other, or we go abroad or we go to different areas, when we get back to the workspace or when we do see each other again, I'll always be here for you, and you could just always help me. I could always help all of you guys. Just give me a call, message me, because I know that I just want to give back to what Southridge Batch 2022 has given to me. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I'm Miguel Mer, and I would like to thank first and foremost God, who helped and guided me throughout my journey here in Southridge. Second are my parents. Thank you for loving and understanding me, even though sometimes I'm stubborn and lazy. I would also like to give thanks to my mentor, Sir Ferdy Cruz, who helped and encouraged me to improve myself in terms of academics, and also who taught me values in life. And lastly, I would like to thank all of the teachers. Because of your passion, we are able to learn a lot of things even though it's pandemic and the setup is online. And I hope I could use these things or the learnings for the future. For all my senior high school teachers and classmates, it has been a difficult journey for all of us, but an exciting and memorable journey. I will always treasure the memories with you all. Thank you and goodbye.
Hi, I'm Sean Melanio. So first of all, I just want to say thank you kay God because after all these difficulties and uncertainties, we're still able to graduate. And of course, to my parents, mom and dad, my classmates, teachers, and to my mentor, Mr. Borlagdan, thank you for helping me throughout my whole stay in Southridge. I really appreciate your help and I love you very much.
Hey guys, we finally did it. 12 years of Southridge education wrapped up, and the journey really wasn't an easy one. It had a lot of speed bumps and a lot of twists and turns, but thank you to the batch for being united and helping each one of us pull through, each one of us get to be able to march and supporting and lifting each other up. Thank you to the council and to the committees for creating events that made us have a full high school experience, especially with the pandemic. It was very hard to plan a Father's Day and to plan a prom, but they were able to pull through and make that happen for us. Thank you especially to my friend group for being there, of course, supporting me, helping me out, and being there during the tough times. And of course, to the teachers for guiding us, to my mentor for having someone to talk to. And I would like to give a very special thank you and my deepest gratitude to my parents and to my family who were there every step of the way through the good times, the bad times, through the light, through the shadows. Cliche, but it is true. For my dad and my mom, for helping me form a character that I'm proud of, helping me become the man who I am today. For my siblings, for being there, being fun to hang with, fun to talk to, play games with. It gives a nice relief to the stress of school sometimes, but it's always worth it. The stress was worth it, and this is our moment. And I didn't do this journey alone. I didn't get to march alone. I am with the support of my family, with my friends, and of course with the batch. So thank you to everyone who was there along the way, and I hope to see you guys around wherever life takes you. I wish you the best of luck and Godspeed.
So, thank you. Thank you for all the opportunity I was given, especially being given the chance to study here in Southridge. Of course, I'm also grateful for my parents, teachers, and friends who supported me, especially in my times of need. And I can say that all of them are like family to me since it has been so long since we have been together. I also want to thank my mentors over the years I have been in Southridge. I was blessed, or have been blessed, to have gotten advice and wisdom from 3 mentors which had helped me throughout my stay in Southridge. The school also hosted some amazing events, events that may not have been for education but has brought students, parents, and teachers together to have been closer to one another, like the Father's Day, which has been a major success recently. So, being a student here in Southridge, till now, I realized that Southridge isn't just a place that holds education, but also holds the best memories that I have from student seminars since I transferred here in grade 9 to playing together with my beloved bandmates just recently. These experiences and memories are a part of my life that I would never hope to replace as they are just that important to me. So, Southridge is an irreplaceable part of my life that I will always be grateful towards. Thank you.
I would like to thank everyone who have helped me to my during my journey towards this point and on. I love you guys. And if I could, I'd give the greatest and largest thank you to my family, because you guys have been there ever since I was born, of course. And no matter the difficulties, you guys didn't hesitate to help me. So often I need not your help because at times I like to be independent and such. It's a good feeling to have a family you can rely on that has your back also. And there's also this other family of mine, my friends. I very much adore and cherish every single one of you. Significantly, Ben, Ezek, Lau, Kurt, Kevin, PJ, Monty, JR, and Julian. We've reached this far through our unities, and I hope that even though we'll enter different universities, our contact with each other is still never ending. Because, no, you guys cannot retire being my friends since you guys know too much, probably. And I'd also like to thank the school, of course, the teachers, especially those, especially my mentors throughout the years, my years here in Southridge. Mr. Incabo, the only mentor I had 2 years of being mentor-mentee with. Then there's former AS teachers, Mr. Tabahonda and Mr. Constantino, and my senior high school mentors, Mr. Arevalo from grade 11 and Mr. Mandap in grade 12. With your support, I was able to improve my academics and performance to other areas. Thank you to the art department too. I was only able to improve my art skills and step up my creativity due to what I've learned from their lessons. I'll always remember the impact the arts in SR had on me. There's also the opportunities I was able to grasp on that I'd like to thank. Because of those, I've achieved some things that helped me boost my self-esteem. And finally, I'd like to thank the AS family and the 2022 Resilient Ravens Bash. You guys are awesome. This is all. Thank you.
I'd first like to thank my parents for bringing me to Southridge because it allowed me to meet so many people who I'll never forget and who I'll always cherish. I'd like to thank Mr. Srafico because he's been my mentor for almost 10 years and he really helped me throughout my whole stay in Southridge and even got me out of trouble when I did something bad in school, so thank you for that. I'd like to thank all my teachers for allowing me to be the person who I am today and for developing my skills that I need for the future. And I'd also like to especially thank teachers like Mr. Pasqua and Mr. Clete who are teachers, but they can also be people who you just go to with random shares and your feelings, even if it's not school related and even if it's kind of like really out topic like your crushes or your friends, stuff like that. They act sort of as friends. And that brings me to the last point. I'd like to thank all my friends who has been with me throughout my whole stay in Southridge, most notably in my high school life because that's when I really felt like I had a group of friends like Matthew, Aure, and Javi. But I'd like to especially thank the friends who I'm closest with now, which is RJ Padarayon, Luis Bravo, Lorenzo Atacador, Inigo Havelosa, and Dos Ortida because they've been with me through all the good times and all the bad. And when we did have bad times, they were there for me. And I'd like to especially thank them for that because I wouldn't be the person who I am today without them. And I just like to say that, it was all fun and it was all really life-changing. So, thank you.
Hey everyone, just wanted to say congratulations to Batch 2022 and give my thanks to everyone who has supported me so far. Thank you to all the people who welcomed me to Southridge during grade 10 with loving arms. They allowed me to feel safe and comfortable in the new school. I was a bit nervous at first, but after meeting with all the teachers and friends who have supported me until now, I easily adjusted and became comfy with the new environment. Thank you especially to my mentor, Mr. Jocko, who would always check up on me during the years and do his best to help me in every single way possible when it came to things like academics and different projects. As well as my first advice in grade 10, Mr. Francisco, for helping me get used to Southridge as a new student by always making sure I was enjoying myself and was doing fine during my stay. Thank you to my parents who brought me into Southridge, even though I was reluctant to go at first. I really wouldn't have ended up going here if I wasn't forced to, but honestly that doesn't matter anymore now because in the end, I admit it was very worth it. Moving to Southridge was the best thing for me because I've had so much fun during my stay here, and I was able to grow and develop myself properly as a person and as a student. I'm extremely grateful to Jake for introducing me to my first friends here, namely Julian, Jerry, Nash, Jason, Haniel, Nolan, who I'm still extremely close with and game with or play with every day. Lastly, I'd like to say thank you especially to all my close friends who kept me sane during these years and listened to all my problems, especially Ming, Sky, Sav, Cross, Seth, Lori, and all the rest who listened to me. Studying Southridge was truly one of the most memorable and unique experiences I've gone through, and it was truly thanks to the amazing community and family-like environment set by all those who were part of it.
Hi, my name's Antonio Campo, and the people I would like to thank would first of all be my parents, because they're the ones who believed in me, because they put me in this wonderful school, Southridge. They've been supporting me and helping me keep going. Like before the pandemic, I wasn't that hardworking as I am right now, so they believed in me all the way ever since I was in prep, and yeah, they've been pushing me all the way. I'd like to thank next up my friends, because yeah, they're just great. I'd like to thank my friends in Southridge and my friends outside of Southridge, but mostly my friends in Southridge because I've been friends with them. Like, I've had the same friend group ever since we were in prep. I'd like to shout out especially the friends I've made through playing football, such as Brito Rivera, Andres Borja, Guido Fernandez, Jake Mundo, and yeah, the rest of you guys, because you guys really helped me like push through with Southridge. Next up, I'd like to thank also the teachers. Um, Mr. Kete, you helped me a lot these past 2 or 3 years, because including grade 10. Also, my advisors, the advisors, you guys played a big role in my Southridge journey. Um, also my mentors. My mentors actually, you guys helped a lot, especially when I was getting not so good grades. I could talk to you and like what I could do to improve or what am I doing wrong. And yeah, it really helped me improve a lot and get where I am now. And hopefully what I've learned in Southridge, I'll be able to take it on to college. Next up, I'd also like to thank the auxiliary staff at the Mitch. Thank you for taking care of us for a long time. That's because we're not exactly yeah. Thank you for taking care of us. So yeah, I'd like to thank the Southridge community and the Southridge family for supporting me and helping me, especially with Father's Day going on. Father's Day committee heads and Father's Day committees, shout out, especially moderators as well. Yeah, I'd just like to thank the whole Southridge family for helping me and believing in me these past 12 years, and hopefully I won't let you guys down, and let's see what will happen in college.
Hi, I just wanted to thank Southridge for having me in as a student. My first few years in Southridge has been rocky, but finally after 6 years of torment and happiness, I'm graduating here. And first, I wanted to thank my teachers for having the longest patience for me since I really am a bad student. And my mentors also, I just want to thank them for also having the longest patience for me. And even though they give some advices that I really don't follow, I still believe that they still forge what I became today. Not in the bad way, but like the good part of me, since even though I'm an example of a bad student, I was still able to graduate here in Southridge. And next, I want to thank my classmates. I know I was able to make some bad bloods with them, and I would point myself as the main perpetrator for it, but I still was able to make some friends and learn new things with them, and having the best classmates is the best gift I ever had here in Southridge, since I suck at showing my emotions. So usually I'm just the most hyperactive kid and the most papansin kid in class. And last would be my parents. Yes, because they were the ones that forced me here in Southridge, and without them nagging me to go in Southridge, I wouldn't be the man who I am today. So I really want to say thank you to all, and happy graduation to all, and to me.
In my 12 years in Southridge, I have grown a lot, and I think it's only right to thank the people who have helped me along the way to become who I am today. So, to my teachers, thank you for not only teaching me and making me pass my subjects, but for teaching me different qualities and lessons that helped me become the better person I am today, I guess. To my classmates, thanks for making the years actually kind of fun, because it's been pretty rough lately, but I'd argue it was still pretty fun being a part of this batch. To the friends I've gotten along the way, thanks for being there for me. Thanks for helping me understand topics which I couldn't fully understand if you had not given your time to explain it to me, and understand the little things in life, relationships, romance, and all that really tiring stuff which I don't think I would have the capacity to deal with without you. I do hope we do stay close in the future, and just so you know, always there for you. And finally, I'd like to thank my parents who've supported me since the day I've entered their lives. I really appreciate both of you, Mom and Dad, and I love you both. There's no easy way to describe the amount of things I'm grateful for, but to those I'm incredibly grateful for, I do hope that I can give you a hug and a good time that will make you happy every time it's on your mind. Ooh, that rhymed. Okay.
So yeah, we're about to graduate, and there are a lot of people that we should thank, or I should thank, for helping me and guiding me throughout the 12 years that I've been in Southridge. I want to thank my teachers for not failing me kahit pasang-awa na. I like to thank my friends for always keeping me in check, my parents for telling me what's wrong or what's right, and telling me what to do with things. I also like to thank the teachers, my mentor, Sir Francisco, talagang, or Mr. Bolodan also, two of my mentors during high school, and my other mentors during grade school. They helped me become who I am today, and I am very grateful for them, because without them I would be completely lost in Southridge. So I'm really thankful for them for guiding me. Yeah, I already mentioned my friends, all our kalokohans, all our bolas in school, talagang I will never forget them, and I hope that we can continue our kalokohans together in college, especially the batch. I hope we can see each other often once we go on our separate ways. But yeah, just thank you so much for everything. I could have done it without you guys, and I really appreciate it. And good luck to wherever we go. Good luck to our future endeavors, and I will always pray for you guys, because God loves you guys. And yeah, thank you.
Hi, so 6 na taon na akong nag-aaral sa Southridge at finally, malapit na akong gumraduate. So, unang-una sa lahat, gusto lang naman sanang pasalamatan yung pamilya ko. Sila mama, sila kuya. Dun sa 6 na taon na yun, hindi talaga sila nagsawang asikasuhin yung lahat ng bagay. Yung lahat ng bagay sa bahay, sa sarili ko, yung mga ganon. Tapos, yung mga nakilala ko rin namang kaibigan dun sa unang taon, lalo na sila Renzo, sila Gian, tapos sila Zyron, tapos yung ano na rin, yung isa kong nakilalang mga kaibigan. Nagpapasalamat na rin ako kanila Ono, sila Ezek, sila Lawrence, sila Tin, sila Ben, Richie, tapos yung iba na rin. Tapos, doon naman sa grade, doon sa pagtapa ko sa online classes, nagpapasalamat na rin ako doon sa dalawang AS na mostly nakakausap ko sa lahat ng mga kailangan namin gawin. Sila JR, tapos sila Josh. Tapos yung iba na rin mga naging kaibigan ko doon sa 2 taon na yun, sa senior high school. Yung mga taga-GA na kaklase ko. Tapos lalong-lalo na sila Sir Pasqua. Tapos nagpapasalamat na rin ako dun sa mga teacher. Yung mga teacher na naging kaklose ko rin. Tapos tumulong din sa akin dun sa mga personal issues. Tapos ayun lang naman. Thank you.
Alright, this is Nate from 12 STEMC, and this is my thank you video. First of all, I'd like to thank my parents for supporting me throughout my high school journey, and because of them, my time in Southridge was an enjoyable ride. Following them, my classmates and my friends who've made an impact on me. So Othello, the best friend I've had in Southridge, and my other classmates, Robin, Kyle, JV, MJ, and the rest. Next up, I'd like to thank my teachers, especially the following who've made a lasting impression on me and those that I've learned a lot from. So, first of all, like Mr. Incabo, he's that type of teacher that you'd hope you'd have in one of your classes. It's fun, funny, and I really learned a lot from him. And the next is Mr. Kansad. I think he's the teacher I find the most professional, and that helped show me like what I should be doing when I'm assigned with a task or if I have a role to fulfill. And next up, Mr. Langit. I only had him as a teacher for a year, but in that single year, I was shown how hard being a leader is, and that allowed me to discover some of my weaknesses. After him, it's Mr. Ferdy Cruz. He was also my teacher in religion for a year, but in that year, he was able to show me like the skills that I'd probably really need as I grow up, such as charisma, like how to have a voice that draws attention, etc. And I also like to thank like all the other teachers that I won't necessarily mention, like Mr. Addison, Mr. Clayton, Mr. Pasqua, basically all the teachers. They were really good people, and because of them, Southridge was very fun, very enjoyable. And yeah, everything's good. So lastly, I'd like to thank the people in the podium. So that club really taught me skills that are applicable as a student and even far into the future. So things I never would have expected to learn were taught to me, such as economics, politics, law, and other things that aren't even related to like my strand, STEM. So shout out to those people that were with me in the podium. So Tristan, Amelia, Jacob, Joff, Kale, Sean, and even some of the alumni, Luis Garcia, Miko Cano, Jake Peralta. So I'd also like to express my gratitudes like towards the school as a whole and like everyone, like the janitors, at the niche, like basically everyone. Because of them, like Southridge was perfect. So especially like thanks to, I'd also like to thank my mentors, like Mr. Escasa for being arguably one of the best mentors I've ever had, and he guided me like throughout senior high school. So that's all I'd like to say. Thank you.
Thank you to my parents who helped me and supported me throughout this journey in high school. Thank you to the teachers who believed in me and supported me. But without their help and their teachings, I wouldn't have been able to learn many lessons in life and would have made it through high school. Lastly, to my mentors who guided me and helped me spiritually, and mentally through this journey in high school and was there for me when I had problems and was a friend. Thank you so much. I will never forget my time here in Southridge. It had made a very big impact on my life. Thank you.
Hi, I am Burrito, and I would just like to say thank you. Firstly, to my teachers, thank you for building my character and principles, for supporting me throughout my whole academic life, for teaching me how to prioritize and balance both my academics and extracurriculars. Thank you for teaching me more than what needed to be taught. Thank you for surpassing just teaching what needed to be in your subject and teaching me a lot of morals that I use today. 12 years with you guys has been more than enough to call you guys my second parents. And I really am forever grateful for that, for everything you guys have done. Next, to my parents, thank you, Mom and Dad, for never failing to support me in all my interests, and most importantly, teaching me my values and principles which I use my everyday life and will now be taking into this next chapter of my life. Without you guys, I'd be and I really wouldn't be who I am today without you guys. I will promise to always make you guys proud because you guys deserve the best and only the best. I know that you guys have made so much sacrifices throughout my school life, and my whole life, and I really just want to say that I appreciate each and every single sacrifice you have made for me. Next would be my batchmates. So batchmates, thank you for allowing me to know what fun is. Thank you for always experiencing things with me, no matter if it was bad or good. We'd always, experience these things and in the end make memories of them. And I really, really treasure those memories, and I know that I will be treasuring those memories even when I'm already old. So thank you guys for that, and thank you for making school a little less painful. Yeah, thank you.
Hi. So please bear with me because I'm not the best with words. But I would of course first like to thank my family, my mom, dad, and my siblings for being there for me throughout my entire life and really supporting me throughout school. Continuing to do so even now with college. All the advice, the adventures, the talks, and even just the company. It means so much to me, and I will forever be grateful to have you guys in my life. Of course, I have to thank the teachers and SR staff, especially our grade 12 teachers, because they are all pretty amazing. With all the lessons, the time, the guidance and effort they put in for all of us. I'm sure that me and all your students would want to show our gratitude. And we really do appreciate that you're all very hands-on with us. Meaning, when one of us is struggling, you really guide them towards the right path. So thank you so much for taking care of us and putting up with all our shenanigans. Finally, I'd like to thank my batchmates for all the fun, the stupidity, the friendships, the help, the teasing, and everything else. I wouldn't want to have spent the past 12 years with anyone else. And overall, I'm really proud to have gone to Southridge. Not just for the ACADS, but because of the values and virtues that really allowed me to become someone I'm pretty happy with. And also because I was able to spend it all with you guys. You all definitely made it so much more fun and much more bearable. So thank you so much to everyone. With that, congratulations, and I'm really going to miss you all.
Hi, I'm Jude, and this is my thank you video to Southridge. So first and foremost, thank you to my teachers, grade school and high school. Thank you so much for being a part of my life, because you guys taught me everything I need to know. You guys basically gave me the tools that I need to succeed. Grade school teachers laid the foundation, and high school teachers basically built on that. So thank you so much, especially Mr. Hilario, Mr. Clete, Mr. Pasqua, and my favorite teacher, Mr. Dave Francisco, and also my mentor. Thank you guys so much. I promise, even though I slept in all of your classes, I actually did really like learning from you guys, and I won't let you guys down. I'll make you guys proud. Yeah, and I'm very sorry for sleeping in your class. You guys were really good teachers. It's just that I just slept. Thank you, mom and dad, secondly, for everything, late night PTs, the whole thing. But I'm most thankful thank you for choosing this school, because it's a special school, and honestly, my kids in the future are probably gonna go to this school. I'm not gonna lie, because it's a special place. I don't think there's a school like it. It teaches you more than just math and subject. It teaches you about life and all other principles. So thank you, mom and dad, for choosing this amazing school, because it led me to the amazing people of batch 2022. My god, we actually graduated. That's insane. No way. But wow. No way we actually graduated. First and foremost, congrats guys. Like, we somehow did it. My research groups niyo, all the PTs, long tests, in Discord, working together during the exams. Yeah, I'm thankful for that for sure, but I'm very thankful for every single one of you, even the AS, because you guys, they came into, well, I met them in the pandemic, and they're so nice. Si Renzo, si Robin, si Mesh, I love you guys. You guys did so amazing. But mostly, of course, my fellow day school and basically the boys. As you guys know, I'm an only child. I don't have any siblings, but in these 12 years, I'm very happy to say that I'm thankful for you guys, because I saw you guys as my brothers. You guys were people that I learned from, I shared memories with, I laughed with. Like, it's really hard to find words to say how thankful I am, especially to, you know who you are, the people who I'm closest to. But mostly, like, everyone, really, because I learned from every single one of you. And I'm thankful to every single one of you for interacting with me, talking with me, and because everything you guys did with me, it made me who I am. And there really is no words to say how thankful I am to every single one of you. And of course, to the people I'm close with, you guys know who you are. I don't have to name drop every single one of you. It's gonna take forever. But thank you, really, for everything, batch 2022. And some of us might drift apart because that's life, but I'm pretty sure whenever we see each other again, whenever that may be, I just hope that it's like nothing ever happened. I love you, every single one of you. I wish you all the best. And thank you, guys. Till we meet again, boys. I love you.
Hi, Southridge, or whoever might be watching this, we actually care about that. But I think it's good that I should try and make this video, even if it's quite late in the night as I record this, because I wouldn't be the person I am today without people who have helped me in my formation throughout the 8 years that I've been in Southridge. And I think to do it, we should start with my parents. Mom and Papa, thank you so much for enrolling us in the first place instead of making us go to Manresa. So don't get me wrong, I think Manresa would have been good, but I feel like enrolling us in Southridge it's really important. I think my life wouldn't have been the same either way. Aside from my mom and dad, obviously, I think the other parents, people like Tita Beth, who have done so much for our batch and really care about all the students and not just their sons, should also be mentioned. Thank you very much for helping us with our Father's Days and planning. And I'd like to shout out a few teachers as well. So, Sir Pesina, you might not remember, but you were the first teacher in Southridge we saw. The first teacher that interviewed us when we applied for Southridge and that helped administer our test. And when I went on the first day, you were the teacher that welcomed me the most. So you were the one that really helped me get into Southridge, and I thank you for that. Sir Pasqua, thank you for helping me with Comelec, with stuff for our computer classes or for our ICT competitions, and for just being a really good teacher overall. Same with Sir Akizalas. Thank you for being my first mentor, a good flight commander, a good advisor, and a good math teacher. Sir Pasadilla and Sir Casada as well for good personal formation, helping me in Molave, and Sir Pasadilla especially for becoming my mentor for, I think it's about 4 years now. I'd like to thank also the auxiliary staff. I think that they're very underappreciated and underrated because you see them every day and they do a lot of stuff, but they're rarely talked about. People like Sir Ambulo, Sir Daniabad, Sir Espiritu, who works at the PE, the guards, Ate Mitch, the librarians, etc. Thank you a lot. I think your contribution is quite underrated actually on my entire Southridge experience. And lastly, I'd like to thank the students. So the students of all my classes, 5C, 6B, 7B, 8C, 9A, 10B, 11 STEM B, and 12 STEM C. 10B especially. Thank you for giving me all those memorable years of schooling, especially the people of 10B. And I'd like to shout out a few more select people. So, Mukinaure, Kim Hills, Matthew, Noah, Emilio, thank you for helping us with Molave, with Forge, or with all of that kind of stuff that you put over with the past 3 years. Dos, Jave, Jason, Laurie, Julian, Neri, Jonah, thank you for putting up with me playing Ultimate even if I'm not that good, for giving me something to do over lunchtime or at dismissal. Jabs, thank you for sharing the same musical interest as me, getting me into guitar, and just talking to me about music, being a cool guy overall. The AS guys, Kurt, MJ, PJ, Pierce, Migs, JV, Nate, thank you for giving me a really good final year. I never thought I'd be really close friends with you guys, but you guys really made my year. Manu Camus, Martin Lucia, Rafa Barredo, Nigo Hernandez, Jake Mundo, Sky Figueroa, Antonio Campo, Franco Nieva. Thank you for helping me and getting me into sports, talking to me about football or F1 or sports like that. Migs and Nemo, thank you for helping us with our research defense, which you really touched it. And lastly, Burrito Savio Cosi, thank you for helping me so much, hyping me up with my editing, giving me pointers, and just, being a good hype man. Also, thank you to everyone who signed the shirt. I still cannot identify most people who've written it, but thank you for the messages. And lastly, a big sorry to everyone who kind of got stressed because I'm not really good with deadlines and because of my cramming. I should make up for it in the future, but I think your help is really not gonna go unappreciated, and I'm really sorry for cramming. And lastly, I'd like to thank Southridge itself for all the memories we've had, seminars, Father's Days, etc. Because this kind of stuff wouldn't have molded me into the person I am today. And I think most of these experiences and situations I was put into are what helped me bond closer with you guys, my teachers, the other people, and the students. I still have my criticisms, I've always been a critic of sometimes the way school does stuff. But in the end, I think it's so important what the school has done for my life, and for that, I thank it very much. Thank you.
Hi, it's Vico. The time right now is 6:54 on Sunday evening, and it's approximately 1 week until our graduation. So I thought I'd just like to give a short video thanking everyone who has played a big part in my life up until this point. And obviously the first people I'm going to talk about are my parents. Thank you for everything, like really everything. Thank you for sending me to SR all the way back in grade 5 because up until now it's been the best experience of my life and I wouldn't regret it for anything. I've made a lot of good friends who I can never let go of. I've had a good education here and good formation. And I'd like to thank you for also playing a big part as my second tutors who helped me with everything and always reminded me to keep pushing and be myself. I love you both more than I can put it into words. Now for teachers, I'd like to thank all my mentors in my entire life. Sir Aki in grade 5, Sir Tequila in grade 6, Sir Santana in grade 7 to 8, and Sir Pasadilla from grade 9 to 12. Thank you for making me who I am today and helping in my formation and always being there for me when I need to talk to someone. I'd like to thank Sir Cleta for being one of my favorite teachers because we both had a love for writing and theater, and he always pushes me to strive for excellence in whatever I want to do. Thank you to Sir Francisco for having the most fun classes. Thank you to Sir Addison for having also entertaining classes and lessons. Thank you to Sir Quesada for introducing me to Malava and helping me in my spiritual formation. Thank you to Sir Jock for being a great tito and always having insightful and entertaining classes. Thank you to Sir Salazar for being a second mentor to me. Thank you to Sir Pasqua for being the best advisor anyone could ask for, who understands the students really well. Thank you for Sir Olandan, who's one of my favorite advisors in grade 7. Thank you to Sir Hilario, who's the best program head you can ask for because he always pushes you to do your best and to always follow your deadlines. I'd also like to thank a few friends. First, Martin, Jabs, and Nigo, who are my early Nakada and who have been my best friends since grade 8. You guys are amazing, and I've never regretted anything with you guys. Thank you to Matthew, who's the best chef and Bulls fan, who we can bond over Ben and football and basketball, and who's just an amazing person overall. Thank you to Aura, who was one of my first friends. Thank you to Noah for being one of my closer friends since grade 6, and who's also my godly duo in writing. Thank you to Josh, who's been one of my best friends since senior high. We can always bond over film and books and comics and music and everything else in between. Thank you to Anton and Jave, who I've always worked with on Discord in between classes and during modules, who always never fail to make me laugh and who I can also depend on for everything. Thank you to Jude, who has been family friends with me since before even I entered Southridge and who I've known for a while. Thank you to Amelia, who I've known since Ridgefield, who introduced me to D&D and has great food. Thank you to Basti, Jonah, Bravo, Jason, and Arns, who I've only gotten to know more recently, but I can depend on them for almost anything. Thank you to Inigo Hernandez for being the biggest football fan I know, who can always talk to me about football. Thank you to RJ, who helped me with my obsession in musical theater. Also, Jake Del Mundo for being a person I can talk to about Hamilton. Thank you to Costi for being the other best Bulls fans I know, who's an amazing friend and who can do anything he wants. Thank you to Javi and Kino, who are not here anymore, but they're like our fellow twins who've helped me with homework and hung out with and who are my neighbors and became really good friends with. Thank you to Wancho and Jerry, who are two Timberwolves fans who I've gotten really close to and gotten to know a lot well. And I thank you for sticking with me throughout the years. Thank you to Rafa, Manu Camus, and Lustre, who are also F1 fans and I can obsess and talk with. Thank you to Woken Mills, Basti Arroyo, Quinn, and Lee, who I've only gotten to know recently during the pandemic, but you've all been amazing friends. Shout out to my bandmates, Cheech, Rosbert, and Seth, who have been with me since grade 8 and are one of the best bands I think we've ever had. And lastly, thank you to Jago Untalan, who's in Brent, but who helped me discover Overwatch and is one of the friends I can count on when I need him the most. For everyone I'm listed, thank you so much for everything. I really cannot say how much I appreciate everything you've done for me for these past few years.
Hi. Well, first, I want to say that it's been 12 years since I've been with Southridge, and I think that staying within this wonderful community for that long in itself is something that's worth being thankful for, right? And so I'd like to thank everyone involved in this school for leading me and for forming me into the person I am today. This goes first to my parents, who, with a loving heart, tolerate all that I do, no matter how much it may irritate you. And I just want to thank you for the amount of patience that you've shown, that you've held towards me, because you know that in the end, we're a family, and that it'll all work out. I want to thank all my friends as well for pretty much the same thing, really. I admire how patient you all are towards whatever I do and whatever I may say. Even if I may seem like whatever I seem like, you know what I really mean behind my words, and I just can't thank you guys enough for your understanding. Lastly, I guess I would like to thank all you Southridge teachers, and my mentor especially, for helping me throughout my school life with all my problems and teaching me all that I know, really. I believe that each and every one of you has taught me something invaluable, and I'll never forget them. So now, as I continue to look at my script and notice that I have passed the 2-minute minimum mark. I would like to thank you all one last time for such a great and fun experience. So, thank you.
Hi, I'm Marcus Tagum, a graduating student from batch 2022, and I want to take this time to thank everyone that has been a part of my journey in Southridge. I've been in Southridge for 6 years now. I entered back in grade 7. My father was an alumnus of Southridge. My brother graduated ahead of me, a year ahead of me, and we're a Southridge family. And okay, first of all, I want to thank my mentors, Mr. Cruz, my mentor from grade 7 to 9, Mr. Crisostomo, my mentor in grade 10, Mr. Madali in grade 11, and Mr. Addison, my mentor in grade 12. Thank you for guiding me, for helping me become a better person through your guidance, for helping me establish my short-term and my long-term goals, and for giving me advice to reach those goals. Big shout out to my afternoon school classmates. We've been together. Some of us have been together for 6 years now. Some of you didn't leave when we entered senior high school. And I want to say that being part of one section for 4 years during our stay in the afternoon school has really helped us grow on one another. We know each other inside out. We all know our weak spots, and that's good because I can call you my family because you guys feel like home. Next up, I want to thank our last grade 10 advisor, Mr. Consad. Thank you for making our last year in the afternoon school very memorable. Big shout out to the AS faculty. I also want to thank Mr. Francisco for sparking my interest in photography. I developed my passion when I stayed in your club, the Admirals Media Society, so thank you for that. And I want to thank my parents for being there for me even at my lowest point. I know that I'm not the best student, but I always love your support. Thank you for lifting me up all the time. And also my brother, thank you for pushing me to do my best always. You set the bar up high, and you honestly have helped me reach that bar. So thank you. Big thank you to all of the people that have been part of my Southridge journey, from my stay in the afternoon school from grade 7 to 10 and my last 2 years in senior high school. Until next time.
My successful and fruitful journey in Southridge really would not have been possible without the many important people in my life these past 4 years as a student here. I would like to first thank God for all the blessings and power He has given me, and for both the good times and hardships that He has conferred onto me, making me the person I am today. I also want to thank my parents, Mommy and Papa, who have been with me through my journey, continuously and unconditionally supporting and motivating me throughout my ups and downs. I also would like to thank my teachers for imparting knowledge, whether useful or not, that will stay with me until the near future. I also want to thank my teachers for being my second set of parents at school and giving me the guidance and wisdom I needed to excel as a student. I would also like to thank my mentors, Sir Encabo and Sir Kaalim, for helping me through my problems and giving me the proper guidance and solutions to push through these. Lastly, I would like to thank all the friends I made and all the classmates that I've had for making these 4 years truly joyful and memorable, and giving me times which I will cherish until I grow old. Overall, I would like to thank Southridge for all the enriching experiences and all my growth, whether it be physical, mental, emotional, or most especially spiritual. Southridge will always have a special place in my heart and will never be forgotten ever. Thank you so much, Southridge.
"12 years, Southridge. 12 years. Thank you to everyone who I have may come across. But I would like to say thank you to my parents for supporting me, for guiding me through these 12 years. And thank you also to all of my teachers that I have come across from prep to grade 12. Special shout out though to my mentors, Mr. Garcia, Mr. Igmalos, Mr. Laksumanar, rest in peace, and Mr. Lee. Thank you for guiding me spiritually, emotionally, academically. Thank you just overall for listening to me. And thank you also to, all my batchmates. I'm blessed to have met you all. Thank you for just being my batchmates and supporting each other. Thank you for all the memories, all our student seminars, all our Father's Days. And I would also like to thank my friends, my close friends. You guys know who you are. Thank you also for the memories. I wouldn't have been able to be the man that I am without you guys today. I wouldn't have been able to walk on the stage and graduate with you guys if it wasn't for you guys supporting me. And hopefully we stay friends for a very long time, no matter where we are. If you guys are going to the States, you guys are going abroad. I hope we cross paths one day. And I hope that my friends, we stay close to each other, we keep in contact after high school. And overall, I'm just thankful for this Southridge journey. Everyone who I have come across, I'm beyond thankful. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
This is my thank you video to everyone in Southridge. So I think I should thank my really close friends first, the people who I've been in Southridge with since the very beginning, ever since prep. Known them for all 12 years. Those people are Joaquin Mills, Basti Arroyo, and Javi Lim. I consider them my really close friends, almost like my brothers actually. Next, I really want to thank the teachers of Southridge for being able to put up with me and not getting me kicked out of the school, because I was not an easy student to deal with. But thank you, especially the math teachers. Thank you for putting up with me and helping me pass the subject in the end. I also want to thank all my mentors. I'm sorry I can't name all of them on the top of my head, but I do remember you guys. Sir Pesina, Sir Santos, Sir Caceres. You guys, you really helped me find myself and help me push through all my years in high school. I also want to thank my family in GA, especially the teachers in GA, those being Sir Kaalim and Sir Pasqua, because they really made the class feel like such a family. We aren't really the biggest class in the senior high school. In senior high school, we're like 14 people. And I think that's a good thing. I think that really helped make everyone close to each other. We all felt like one big barkada, one big group. So thank you to the two amazing teachers for that. I also want to say thank you to my friends, the people, like my other friends, the people who I got really close with throughout my time in GA. Those were Noah Limlenko, Luis Mendoza, Josh Claro, and some people outside of GA who I got really close to in senior high school, Lee Canilas and Edge Fernandez. Thank you guys so much. Yeah, that should be it for my thank you video. I really love you all. I really love you all, and I hope we all still stay friends after Southridge, and I hope our bond never dies.
Hey everyone, I'm Carlo, and I just want to say to all those people who helped me in my journey through my time here in Parif Southridge, Thanks to all of you for making my time here in Southridge memorable and enjoyable. I had a blast in Southridge and the best time here because of you guys. My time in Southridge while I was here was fun and interesting while it lasted. It was a roller coaster ride of the many different things that happened here. From the happy to sad experiences I had, from the frustrating workloads to the relaxing breaks we were given, having fun in the classes and everything else in between. All of it was just like there was a lot of things here and that will always be with me, and I have a lot of people to thank for this. First off, I would like to thank my parents who brought me to this great school and helped me throughout my time here. They were the ones who paid for my tuition and helped me and helped me the most when I was having trouble. To the teachers of Southridge, like my subject teachers and class advisors, thanks to you guys for teaching me and making our classes great. You made our lessons fun and interesting to learn about. To my mentors like Mr. Ganar who guided me and formed me correctly, and to my brothers and to my four brothers and sisters who helped me and were always there for me. I would also like to thank to my batchmates that I had and the friends that I made along the way and everybody else there was in school, like my varsity teammates and coaches, to the school personnel like the janitors and guards. Thanks to all of you. Without all of you, I wouldn't have gone this far and completed the journey. From the time when I was just a prep student to all the way into right now that I am graduating, you were all there for me and helped me along the way. From the tough times to the memorable moments, I had fun being with you people. You guided me when I was confused, you helped me when I was in trouble, and corrected me when I was wrong. Southridge for me wouldn't have been the same if it wasn't for you guys there with me. You kept me going and were a big part of my life in Southridge, and I will never forget you all and all the things that you have done for me.
First of all, I would like to thank all of my batchmates and classmates. Without them, I don't think I would be here because we constantly help each other out and push each other to be able to reach the excellence. And I would also like to thank my parents and relatives who are always here to support me no matter what. And thank you to all my teachers throughout my stay in Southridge. You have taught me very valuable lessons, not just in the subject itself, but also in life. And to my mentor, who has been with me ever since I entered Southridge, thank you very much for giving me your wisdom, your advice, and helping me grow as a person and as a student here in Southridge.
Throughout my SR life, I've been exposed to many people that have helped me up to this day, and without them, I never would have been the man I am today. So I would like to mention some of the most important people that guided me throughout my SR life. First and foremost, I would like to thank my family, my parents, Mimi and Dada, and my siblings, Joaquin, Gianna, and Javier. They were always there for me in my high and low points. They supported and guided me, especially during the online class setup. They were and still are literally and figuratively at arm's reach when I need them. So if there are people that I would like to thank the most, it would be them. My friends and classmates are the next people I'd like to thank. Even though I was a new student when I arrived at Southridge, I was made to feel welcome and met a lot of interesting individuals. I also made a lot of friends. My buddies from when I initially arrived in Southridge are the same ones I have now. So I'd like to express my gratitude to them as well. Of course, I want to thank my teachers for guiding me through my studies. They not only assisted me in various topics, but they also assisted me in being a responsible individual. The creativity you have displayed in sustaining that work remotely has been exemplary. They have taught me a great deal. Mr. Marcera, Mr. Consad, and Mr. Kawada were all my mentors to me throughout my Southridge years. They have supported me in both my challenges and successes. Last but not the least, I want to express my gratitude to God for guiding me during my journey. He has always aided me in doing the right thing. God has helped me overcome numerous challenges and mold me into the person I am today. These people have helped me in every step of my SR life, and I am very grateful for them.
The first thing I want to say is I cannot believe it. We have made it through 12 years of school. Through all the hardships and challenges presented to us by physical or online school, we as a batch have made it together. We made it through together. Now I want to thank first and foremost all of my batchmates and classmates. The people who have made my high school life the most memorable and one experience that I will never forget. We have worked, we've played, we've hung out together, we did everything as a batch. And I mean everything, from Father's Day to schoolwork. Thank you for making my high school life the most memorable. I truly will not forget it. Now next I want to thank all of my teachers. Every teacher I've had from grade 1 to grade 12 has been the most chill, the best second parents, and you have also granted us the experience that's necessary to proceed to college. You took care of us as our second parents at school, and for all of this, I thank you. I especially want to thank my mentors, Mr. Fababir, Mr. Cristobal, Mr. Guillen, Mr. Cesar, and Mr. Pascua. Thank you for guiding me through my school years, and my life. Maybe we just chat, we chat about grades, or even about anything else. You were there for me. Thank you so much for that. Thank you so much for getting me through school. And of course, thank you so much for my family. Thank you so much to my family for always supporting me no matter what. Thank you so much for helping me to get through school through my toughest of times. Now college is a new world and I will for sure dearly miss everyone at Southridge. But I know one day we shall reunite, hopefully still face to face, and I hope that we will still keep our friendships and relationships close no matter how far we may be from each other. In peace may we leave this school, may we find our next shore, and may our endeavors bring us good fortune. May we meet again.
So I just want to say thank you to my parents for being there for me in my 6 years here in Southridge. So they support me on what things I want to do, and of course they are the ones who funded me in my 6-year career here in Southridge. Without them, I won't be able to be where I am at now, and it's all thanks to them that I was able to reach this point in my life.
Thank you to all my teachers, to all my friends, and to my parents and siblings. I'm very thankful to have spent my last 12 years in Southridge. And yeah, thank you to everyone.
It has been a challenging school year, and I cannot thank these people enough for all they have done just to help me get through. First, my parents who are always there by my side, guiding me in every important decisions that I make. Next, my friends and batchmates for keeping me sane during the lockdown. Thank you all so much, and I really appreciate it. I'm also grateful to my teachers and Southridge as a whole, because I definitely think that they handled this online school situation really well. Thank you for helping not only me, but all students be formed into becoming men of integrity. And lastly, to God, for all the blessings that He had given us. Again, to all that became part of my Southridge journey, thank you all so much.
Hey everyone, I'm Martin Bedelid, and I'd just like to use this time to thank all of those who have helped me during my high school life. First off, I'd like to thank my family, particularly my parents, for always teaching me to do the best in everything that I do. I'd also like to thank my teachers, especially my mentors from grade 7 to 12, Sir Lee, Sir Alandan, Sir Pasadilla, and Sir Arches, for guiding me all of those years and helping me become a better student and also a better person. I'd also like to thank my friends, Vico, Jabs, Poncho, Rossi, Juancho, Rafa, and RJ for always being there for me. And yeah, without all of you guys, I wouldn't be the person I am today, and I'm very, very grateful for that. Yeah, thanks again. Bye.
It's kind of bizarre that just last year, we were tasked to make a congratulatory and thank you video for our oral comm module, pretending that we were already going to graduate that time. But here we are, doing the real thing, the real deal thank you video, and this time I'm obviously gonna take it seriously. So first things first, congratulations to all my batchmates of batch 2022 for making it to the very end of our journey in Southridge. Even if I wasn't with some of you guys ever since the very beginning, you all still made me feel like we're brothers. From our initiatives to Father's Day, this batch never fails to impress the teachers, the parents, and of course to each other. So for that, I thank you all from the bottom of my heart. Next, I thank the teachers who have guided me through my high school years, especially during the online setup, where even in the time of uncertainty, you all still managed to deliver to your students with great effort. For that, I am grateful for them and appreciate all their actions. Next, to my mentor, Mr. Squeta, thank you so much for the 5 years of continuous support. I will never forget that you were the one who helped me adjust to the Southridge environment as a new student, and I will always remember our meaningful chats and your countless of advice to me on how to become a better individual. I do hope that we will still be able to get in touch with each other even if I leave for college. To my friends, thank you for being here through thick and thin, and for all the good times. And I do hope that our friendship will continue to strive despite going our own separate ways. Good luck, guys, and I wish you all the best. And finally, I would like to thank my parents for the everlasting support they have given me. Thank you for helping me get through my toughest of challenges, and I'm forever grateful for everything you have done for me. I love you both. Once again, thank you all, and congratulations to Batch 2022. Good luck, guys.
Hello, I'm John Ezekiel A. Villegas, and this video is actually me thanking those who have contributed to my life for the best of me. First things first, I wanted to thank my family, including my parents, for their continuous support towards me for a long time. After all the things that I have done, whether it may be kind or evil, my family have stayed with me and still did their best to support, which I'm really grateful for. Next that I want to thank are those who have become my mentors throughout my days as a student in Southridge. These mentors are Mr. Rodriguez, Mr. Constantino, and Mr. Tabahunda and Mr. Kaalik. They are like my second parents who helped me survive in Southridge by giving me tips and motivation to achieve my goals. Of course, I also want to thank all those teachers in Southridge who did their best teaching students, especially those who have become my teacher. I want to thank you po for understanding my situation and helping me with it. I also want to thank Southridge for molding me to find myself through its virtue and other important lessons, such as being a true gentleman. Lastly, I believe that the most important one who I must be very thankful for is none other than our God. God, thank you po for all these blessings, and I hope you'll be merciful over me for in the future. That's all for this video, and if in case I forgot to thank someone, I am sincerely sorry and thankful for all of you. That's all, and have a nice day.